with that is because of that music, it got partially blocked in certain areas due to the music. So if you go on there and you're not hearing anything for a while, just if you want to go back and rewatch that, know that it is not us. It's obviously YouTube as well. So we are in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show. Big D, we missed you last night.
Yeah, I hated not being there. I watched it a little bit later on and what I could watch of it. But, Kevin is aptly able to describe the action without me being here. I don't know why I'm here sometimes. But
yes, you do.
But, yeah, it sounded great. Another big minor win. And, number one in the state at 2A. That's a remarkable feat when the football team was right up there as well. So a lot to be thankful for. Plus, I'm happy the Lady Miners pulled out that win. Another one of those all-time moments.
Oh, my gosh.
that
was.
Just if you were writing a storybook, that's how you'd want it to end.
And what was really neat, both of you, Heather and Big D, is that it wasn't a last-second shot. It was last-second defense. I mean, they went out there and shut it down to win that game, and that was just tremendous to watch.
You felt just beautiful for Olivia McKee. I mean, for her to
what
sink
a
that.
shot.
Yeah. Kevin, I hate to say this, but I have now set up the wrong computer twice, so I'm going to have to hand you another cord.
It's okay. We're going to take a really quick time out and hear from our pregame sponsor, Jordan Vaught Insurance, and we'll be with you when we come back in just a moment. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Welcome back to the home of Miner Pride, where tonight the Linton Miners hosting the Warriors from North Knox. And a lot of folks coming in wearing their green. I don't know how many people would know this. In fact, probably no one who's listening to this ball game. But looking at Big D's jersey that he came in wearing tonight reminds me that I worked in Green Bay for 5 years. And the station I worked at, WLUK, was located right next to Lambeau Field.
That would have been
so
awesome.
Literally you could walk out of the station and see when practice was over, when the kids would give their bikes to the players and then hop on the handlebars or hop on the back, and the players would ride it back to the stadium, which I think they still, or the locker rooms, which I think they still do.
Yeah, it's a highlight.
And how some of those 320 and 40 pounders fit on those bikes.
They're not big bicycles. They're kids' bikes. It's really kind of hilarious. Give us what years are you talking about?
Well, it would be 85 to 90, Forrest Gregg years, Randy Wright years.
Yep.
And I can tell you that in those years, you would still drive on a tour and someone would tell you, here it is, Bart Starr lived here.
Yeah.
And it gave you chills because even though I was not a Packer fan growing up, once you live there, you appreciate the fact that, I mean, I have never, my first Packer football game, of course, it was 150 below.
Yeah.
And when snow and everything else going on, but and that's when I realized that the true colors for the Green Bay Packers should be blaze orange, because all they're wearing hunting gear and it's all blaze orange, and instead of applause you hear this thump.
Yeah.
Because they're all.
I've never been. I've been a lifelong Packer fan. I've never been. I've driven by it.
Nobody tailgates better.
Than
Green Bay Packer fans.
I don't know that I'll ever get up there, but I sure hope to someday.
A brat. Oh, it's just tremendous. Heather, I'm sorry.
We went off topic.
Kevin went off topic.
Well, as mentioned, we are in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, and we ask you to call him, Ross, and his staff at Jordan Vaught if you need insurance, whether it be home, auto, or life insurance. His friendly staff treats you like family, making sure you are covered. So be sure to call Jordan Vaught Insurance at 812 384-3535 today. I'm going to do a really quick rundown, and we'll give a little bit more detailed information during the varsity. Our starting lineups are by Klusner Construction. Quarter sponsor will be sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. 3-point shot sponsor by Walton Funeral Service. Stenger Homes is our scoreboard sponsor, and E2 Custom Creations is our post-game sponsor, where we will have hopefully the coach come up after the game, so we want to make sure that all of you stay tuned. We also want to make sure that you are aware that we are very active on social media, including Facebook and Instagram, and then as well as being able to syndicate to YouTube. So be sure to go in and be able to get all of that information as well. We are getting asked if there's a JV game tonight, and there isn't a JV, and both JV and varsity. So we are going to do a JV tip-off tonight at 6 o'clock. So we're very excited about that. We see Coach Ring over here at the scorer's table with the JV coach getting ready for tonight's ball game. So be sure to come out and join us. I know there's lots going on tonight.
And it's a nice night. I mean, it's a good night to actually get out and come here and watch some basketball. And as Big D points out, with your Linton Miners here at home, one of the best teams in the state of Indiana. And if you go by some of the latest, Sagarin ratings and everything else, the top 2A basketball team in Indiana.
In AP, they got us number 1. The USA Today has us number 2 behind unbeaten South Ripley. And then they have a huge a top 20 list that we're not anywhere near on that. But Bloomfield's still around. They've had a little bit of a tough run. But
they have.
They got a North Central game. I don't know if this is up to date or not, but I know they had that game. And then Orleans and Clay City, who we're familiar with the Eels. Remember last year we saw them, and that was a dogfight to the last drop.
Well, it will be this year too, because they are tremendous.
Yeah. Well, we don't face them, do we?
At the end of the year, last game.
Oh, I'll be dang.
What?
Okay.
No, wait a minute.
Isn't it, Heather?
What? No. Who are you talking about?
Clay City and the boys.
Clay City right now is currently at WRV, but we face them here on Tuesday, February the 18th, and we'll be covering this game for you live.
And that is going to to be a barn burner.
Yeah. That's why I don't have it.
Well, what do you mean you don't?
I don't have it on a schedule that I had, but
you're on the schedule to be covering it.
Oh,
you and Greg both.
Well, that ought to be a crazy game.
That'll be a good game, and there's two really good teams there. But really, every time out is a treat to watch these kids, because every team, I mean, they've got a mark on their backs right now, because when you're the number 1 team in the state, everybody wants to give you their best shot.
And Linton has been so good now in basketball. You think about how many years in a row with 20-plus wins, and then last year, right on the border of it, and came down to really a last-second shot to be able to get to the final buzzer. So they, even before the rankings and all that, Linton has been a powerhouse in the area, and Target is always on their back.
Well, I find, and I don't know that I've ever seen this anywhere, where I get as much joy out of watching this junior varsity boys team, because they have some talent on this team.
Yeah, you find yourself, what I do is I'm always looking ahead. I'm always looking at, like I've already looked at the football, where we're graduating, who's going to come back. And so you can't help but kind of look at these guys like Gage Sullivan. He seems like a natural athlete. We all know now, well documented, he didn't play last year. Got a lot of good ball handlers out there on the JV team. We got 2 freshmen already playing consistently. So we're going to have a couple guys to replace, but there's not a lot of openings in that varsity coming back. So, man, they ought to be pretty powerful coming down the road. They're exciting team to watch play, and they've been playing really good these last couple of games. They lit up the three-pointer last night.
Yeah, they really did. But, Heather, it's going to be an interesting night tonight.
We are excited to be able to obviously broadcast this game for you. We should mention that if you are on our Facebook page and you see the photo of all of the gentlemen from the Linton-Stockton team that I posted with all the details from the game, I think I've blocked now 29 spammers on this post. So Please keep in mind that our broadcasts are always free to view for all of you at home, and thanks to all the sponsors that you'll see tonight in rotation. So if you see anything that is not coming from us, don't click on it.
And your key, as you always say, and it's just right on, it hits the nail on the head. If anyone asks you for money to watch a ball game, it is not us.
Right. We always want to, and I think maybe this is a great opportunity for us to go to this commercial that talks about how we promote our sponsors, where we are not only promoting you during this broadcast tonight, but you're promoted on a website, you're promoted on Facebook and Instagram, you're promoted in a lot of different ways, past just being in a broadcast. You're promoted on billboards. And so we're going to go ahead and take a quick time out here to hear from our Minor Pride, see who the Minor Pride sponsors are and a number of other sponsors, and to let all of you know exactly how we thank those sponsors and what they mean to us and how we do promote them beyond the broadcast.
Got to get it in the air. Shot up. It's a three-pointer. Jackson Miller calls the big shot. Bingo! Oh, my God. We thank those Rader Media Sports sponsors who make our broadcast free to view for those at home, abroad, and who watch on the replay. Whether you're a Minor Pride sponsor, one sports sponsor, or simply appear as rotating banner sponsor, Rader Media Sports helps to promote you well beyond the broadcast. You appear in many live broadcasts each game night, but many rewatch after the final buzzer or horn, giving you increased exposure for years to come. You're listed on each sports web link on RaderMediaSports.com, giving visitors the opportunity to hyperlink directly back to your business website or social media page. Game Day social media graphics list your business or name as another reference to you. And we're developing additional ways to give extra promotions to our Minor Pride sponsors even after a signed contract, all free of charge. Reminder, 30% of all sponsorships received are donated directly back to Linton-Stockton schools. The remainder is used for IHSAA fees, our Minors Broadcasting Student Club, scholarships, equipment, travel out of town, and even out-of-state games, and donated back to other causes within our community.
Getting through, they break out in the open. Can they do it?
Come on, Jesse.
At the 50. Run, Jesse, run!
Oh, yeah!
30,
Go, baby!
20, 10, 5, touchdown! Oh, mama!
So what are you waiting for? Sponsorships start as little as $100 a season, which includes regular and postseason play. Let us help get your business, organization, and family name before thousands through dedicated social media marketing. Rader Media Sports prides itself in hard work and professional coverage while providing night in, night out work for all things Linton-Stockton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Turn it over to Kevin.
Both teams now in the prospective locker rooms. It looks like the varsity squad is sitting over there on the bench for North Knox right now, waiting for the JV to come back out. We're still about a little over 5 minutes away from the start of the junior varsity contest. And certainly looking forward to that. Big D, we're also looking forward to the girls sectional, what's coming up next week.
Yeah, and it's a rematch with the Arrows of Sullivan, a little bit different dynamic with J.C. Wilson going down. You know she's going to dress. You know she's going to show up. but you got to wonder how bad that ankle is going to bother her.
Heather showed me a picture, right? And I don't want to put it up or anything, Heather, but you showed us a picture that I think her mom had posted or something.
Her dad
that ankle looked.
Her dad had posted it, but she is. I've been following that a little bit, and she is getting better. She's able to walk on it. I think she's going to be ready for.
Fantastic.
She'll be ready to go, but until you get game time and have to put pressure on that and the speed of the game, I still think she'll be a presence inside because you don't got to. Inside the paint, she can stand there and block that interior. But the key, Lady Miners with 2 wins in a row, and that was a contested game.
Just JC being on the floor is a threat.
Will be, and I think also mentally that'll help the Arrows out. But in that game, after talking to John Montgomery a little bit afterwards, some other girls showed up, and I think it gave them some confidence that it may open up their scoring because there were a couple of girls that really looked good in that game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But we're certainly looking forward to that. And they were looking forward to that, Heather. I heard North Knox, the AD, talking about that last night. They're looking forward to the draws.
You mean Aaron Buskirk?
Yeah.
From Eastern Green?
Or Eastern Green, yeah, I'm sorry.
Aaron Buskirk, as we said last night, is just phenomenal. And he is very excited to be able, I think he's going to maybe pop on and join us a little bit down on Tuesday evening as we follow all games from the North Knox sectional, so we're very excited about that. He will be obviously the athletic director that will be hosting the boys sectional that'll happen here the first week of March, and he's a valuable resource in so many different ways to so many different people. And like I said, I've known him pretty much most of my life, and I know that he worked, Darren Clayton here was his advisor and mentor whenever he was starting the athletic director program, and he's just phenomenal. And we're very excited to be able to continue to work with him. So we want to say thank you last night for taking care of us. If he's listening, I know he had a very busy day today with 2 different games, and we're going to be hearing from obviously Leah McKee, one of our broadcasting students, on the mic.
Recognize that voice.
She's down there with her sister, Abby McKee, a member of the Lady Miner basketball team.
Yeah, I wish we'd have known they were making this announcement. We could have got a mic down there. North Knox currently on the court in there. Is that orange and white or red and white?
That is red, white, and black.
Red, white, and black.
Miners are now taking the field. Court.
Yep, taking the court in all white. Little Argyle on the sides and blue lettering.
Now we should mention that the scoreboard tonight is actually going to be adorned on Linton side in green. We're going to pick up the color of their the bows that the cheerleaders are wearing as well as the socks, and we're going to turn it green tonight for Mental Health Matters Awareness Night. I know that we are hopefully going to be joined by Heather Harris, who is the Bring Change to Mind club advisor here at Linton-Stockton. She's going to do her best to try to pop up here sometime during the evening so we can speak with her, but we're not 100% sure. She's got her hands full tonight, obviously, and she's overseeing a number of students for both the middle school and the high school. We want to say hello to, and we always mention this by handles, Globe Master number 3 says, I'm watching your YouTube link. So thanks for joining us on YouTube, and we'll pop over here on our Facebook page to see if anyone has commented. I know that there are a number of people, as we've mentioned, that we've had to block due to spam links. So quick reminder, if you are watching or clicking on anything that is a pay link, you are not where you should be.
Great reminder. And again, about 25 seconds away now from the, I don't know if there'll be, I don't think normally they introduce the starting lineups in JV here at home. I noticed on the road a lot of teams do.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see and just pick out some numbers here for North Knox. As they come out, they don't even have it divided as far as varsity and JV on the roster, which makes it kind of difficult. They list 40 names, and good luck with that. So here we go. Number 21, I see. Brock Collins coming out. Number 5, Levi Palmeyer. Number 35, Ryland Cardinal. Number 30. Oops, great. I don't see a 31. It's always one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
31 is out on the floor.
I know, but he's not on the roster.
You got 33.
33 is Cooper Lemberg. So I'm sorry, but 31 I do not have, and that seems to happen.
We should mention our quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Charles, and Audrey Sparks of Linton today.
For the Linton Miners, Reuben Goodman, Gage Sullivan, and number 44, Josh Lauer, Jake Rose, and Drake Netherland. The jump ball up goes directly out of bounds. They'll probably do it again. No, they're going to say it is Linton basketball. Jake Rose skied the highest there, but I don't think he got the ball. He kind of missed the ball, I think. Here comes Drake Netherland across the timeline. We're just underway here for the junior varsity contest. Netherland to Reuben Goodman. By the way, we do have word that Tucker Lent is sick and will not be playing tonight. There's a nice break to the hoop. Jake Rose steals it back after missing the shot, gets a rebound, but then loses it, and they're coming the other way. Lemberg with the ball, shot up, no good. They're going to whistle a foul on Josh Lauer. So, but when the varsity comes out, they'll be minus tonight the services of Tucker Lent, who is extremely valuable to this minor team.
Yeah, and didn't they play without Jackson Miller at Terrell South? So we hope that sickness stays away.
Well, it's still here. It definitely is that. Cooper Lemberg going to the line. Cooper gets the roll.
Did you catch who that foul was on? Oh, see,
Josh Lauer.
44 Lauer, yeah. Cooper will get another one. You know, I don't know why, but he's only a freshman, but his name sounds familiar to me. Does he play football?
Yes. Remember, he had a real good game against Linton as a freshman.
Yeah.
And his older brother was a real good running back as well.
All right. Jake Rose with the ball on the right wing. Little back and forth. Gets it over to Gage Sullivan. Trey on the way, no good. The rebound by Jake Rose, and the Miners are on the board. So it is a 2-1 game. Miners on top. There's a pass intercepted. Lauer will walk it up after getting the steal. Goodman on the right side. Working to the right wing. Back and forth. Takes it to the cup. Powers his way in there and gets the shot. Reuben Goodman does not play like a freshman, which is why you see him a lot in the varsity.
Yeah.
Lemberg coming across the timeline, gets trapped a little bit by Netherland, gets it off on the right side to Cardinal. Now they whip it out to the left wing for a tray, up no good. Rebound saved. It was going out of bounds, and Jake Rose saves it. Lauer back to Rose. Jake in the corner to Goodman.
Oh, shoulder went down. Yep.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Goodman. That was a great play by, was that Lemberg? Defensively, number 33, yeah, I think it was.
31. Wish we knew who 31 is, but like you say, there's a list of about 30 players and 40 players, and 31's not on it.
Well, he's got the ball. Oh, no, is that 21? That's 21 in there now. That's
Jake
Brock Collins.
Oh.
And he's stripped of the ball by Collins. Great Lemberg with a tray on the way, short, but it's saved from going out of bounds by Cardinal. Lemberg, right side. Working the wing. They get it to number 5, Palmeyer. Now inside. Trey on the way. Jumper's good by the mystery man, number 31.
Good feed from the inside by Collins.
A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for the Warriors. Coming across the timeline. Goodman brings it across. And did they call a foul there?
I think on Lemberg. 35.
Is Ryland Cardinal.
Yeah, he gets
the
the foul away from the ball.
Netherland on the left side. Jake Rose. Trey on the way. No good. Rebound
nice
is pulled out by the shortest man on the floor, Drake Netherland, and he pivots, turns around, and puts it in. 2 for Drake. 6-4 Miners. 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Working over on the left side is Pallmeyer. Now over on the right to Lemberg. Back to Pallmeyer. On the left baseline, trying to get it out of there. Little double team action. They do get it out of there. Pallmeyer with it. Gets it back to Lemberg. Now on the right side to Cardinal. Back to Lemberg. He had a cutter there, but they're going to the hoop. But couldn't make a connection. Ooh, that was close to a turnover. Good defense by the Miners. They go inside to Collins. He kicks it back out. There's a tray on the way. Up and no good. Rebound, Lauer. Josh Lauer pulls that one down. Goodman across the timeline. Hovering now on the right wing. Dribbling with the left hand. Comes over to the left side. Jake Rose.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice feed back to a trailing Netherland who puts it in. Great assist by Jake Rose to Drake Netherland. 8-4 Miners. They go inside. Now they kick it out. Baseline jumper. Up no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Goodman. Miners off and running. They're going to get it to Jake Rose. One step and off the glass for 2 more for Jake Rose. He's got 4. That time a great assist by Reuben Goodman.
We're going to look at that on the replay, Kevin.
It'll be sweet.
Oh, block.
Boy, you know, you always worry with a pass like that if you'd be able to complete it in time with the timing with the hoop, and they did it. Netherland is checking out. Lauer is checking out. Let's see who's come in here. Kingston Crane. And Sullivan was already in there. Oh, Smith. Owen Smith has come in the ball game. Now I missed that.
I think Lemberg maybe.
Was that a 2 or a 3?
Looks like a 2.
2 by Cooper, and we've got a timeout on the floor. It's 10-6 Miners, 2:43 to play in this first quarter of play. This is Rader Media Sports.
City Linton employees are dedicated to providing the best and most reliable utility service, security, and safety for its families and students. As the new mayor, I agree with the sign, "You'll like Linton." But you'll really love our Miners.
.243 remaining in this first quarter. By the way, this first quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. It's 10-6 Miners leading on the Stanger home scoreboard, and the Miners will inbound here. They get it into Kingston Crane. Right away back to Reuben Goodman. Goodman, chest pass to Smith. Now a pass over on the right side is kicked back out for the tray by Kingston Crane.
Welcome to the game.
Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
Thank you, Heather. Boy, he is a sharpshooter. He can deliver. There's another tray on the way to the other side. I thought that was going down. It was a nice shot by Ryland Cardinal. It just didn't go down. Jake Rose coming across the timeline, spins in the lane, kicks it back out. Gage Sullivan likes a tray, and he nails it. Walton Funeral Service tray. That's the second consecutive tray in a row for the Linton Miners, and they break out to a 10-point edge, 16-6 on the Stanger home scoreboard with 2:07 to play here in the first quarter.
Linton Sporting Goods has been serving Linton and surrounding counties with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. They also specialize in embroidery and team sales. Located on Highway 54 West in Linton, stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. If you need an Evolution golf cart, Gaither Power Sports is the place for you. Prices starting at $69.95, and they come with an 8-year battery warranty, plus 0% financing for 36 months is available. Gaither Power Sports is also your Abington e-bike dealer. Gaither Power Sports and Trailer Sales is located on State Road 54, just west of Linton, in business since 2003.
North Knox bringing the ball up. Lemberg, Cooper with the ball, the 5'11 freshman. Getting over on the left side to Levi Pallmeyer. Now on the wing, Owen Lane is in the ball game. Owens with the ball on the left side. Doesn't want to get pinned back there. Kicks it back out to Pallmeyer. Cross court, almost picked off. Cardinal brings it down, gets it to Lemberg again. Working on the right wing, as looks like the Miners are in some sort of a zone. We'll try to pick that out. Looks like it. There's the ball kicked by Gage Sullivan.
No.
It'll stay with the Warriors.
I've been trying to look at the numbers on the guys on the bench and marking them off and see if there's one number that's missing that might be our number 31.
I think Heather's doing some work on that as well.
I'm
Owen Lane with the ball on top.
I'm guessing Coy Van Meter. That's my pick right now.
There's a shot blocked by Gage Sullivan. We're coming the other way. Jake Rose working on the right side. Reuben Goodman. Kingston Crane all alone, but they're going to give it to Jake Rose. And he gets a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. 7 already for Jake. 1:09 to play. Clock running here in the first quarter. 19-6. Miners with a impressive lead early here. Trying to go inside. That ball ripped away by Gage Sullivan. Now Kingston Crane's tied up. Busy place, and it'll stay with the Warriors.
23 coming in the ball game.
Colby Grodeguth has come in, and Cooper Limburg is checking out. Drake Netherland coming in. Owen Smith going out for the Miners.
That foul was on Limburg. That's his first.
So walking up now is Drake Netherland across the timeline. Dribbling with the left hand. Trying to direct traffic. Gets it over on the left side to Jake Rose. Kicks it out, kind of a low pass. Able to corral it anyway. Drake Netherland all alone. He likes the tray. He wants to get in the act. Drake Netherland, that's a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and that's 7 in the game now for him. Here comes Kingston Crane on the steal. It's a 4-on-1. He'll take it to the cup. And get the roll. Kingston Crane has 5. Boy, that was 4-on-1. You never see that. Here's another steal, and an attempt anyway. The Miners almost came up with that. They get it underneath there. A little short shot up there by Cardinal. No good. His follow, he was fouled there, so I think he'll get 2 shots. And right now, number 24, Jaden Hatfield, has come in. And number 5, Levi Palmeyer, is headed out.
Not sure who that foul was on.
It says number 33 for the Miners. That'd be Gage Sullivan. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Miners impressive. Out to an 18-point bulge after one quarter. 24-6 over the Warriors from North Knox on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Raider Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Correll's LP Gas has quite a story to tell. A locally owned operation for 78 years, offering residential and agricultural propane in 6 counties. They also fill camper, motorhome, and gas grill cylinders. Welcome back. We have found out number 31 is Luke Schroeder, and we're glad to give him credit for his tray that he has already tonight for North Knox. 24-6, Miners by 18. Let's see what happens here in quarter number 2, brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. There's a cross-court pass tipped out of bounds by the Miners. It'll stay with the Warriors.
Kevin, I am doing the stats on the sheet. Miners are shooting 71% in that first quarter. 67% from the three-point range. 4 of 6, just lights out. 4 times down the trip in a row they hit three-pointers.
Colby Grodeguth with the ball out on top. Goes over on the right side to Cardinal. He wants to go inside now to Collins. We have a whistle. It's foul on number 20. That is Reuben Goodman. That's his second, is it not?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Trying to pump that ball inside to Brock Collins. He's got some physical size to him on the inside.
Working against that zone now. The Miners, I look like, might be in a 1-2-2 right now. Cardinal with it on the right baseline. Yeah. Dribbling with the left hand, brings it back out on top. Hatfield is now in the ball game. Jaden Hatfield. He has the ball on the left side. Whips it to Cardinal. Back to Hatfield. Cardinal. Right
Nobody-
side, Owen Lane.
Nobody over there.
Now they kick it back to Cardinal. Now they go inside. Tough to work in there. Collins tries to. Gets that shot blocked. Goodman with the ball on the outlet. They're running and gutting. Rubin takes it right to the cup and makes it count. 4 for Reuben Goodman, the freshman. Working over on the left side now. Now back over on the right, Cardinal. Once again, they want to go inside to Brock Collins. Brock misses the shot. It just hung there for a while on the rim and then fell away, but he will go to the line. We have a foul again, this time number 20. Reuben Goodman, that's his third.
And he probably figures I'm only playing half the game.
Right. Brock Collins will go to the line. I imagine from this game you've probably seen the last of Jake Rose.
Yeah.
But Brock makes that one count. He'll get another. Now we have some wholesale substitutions. Kingston Crane going out. Lauer going out. Coming back in now for the first time is Ian Motter tonight. And let's see, who else came in? Oh, Owen Smith, I think, came back in the game. Second free throw by Brock Collins is good. So we have a 26-8 score now. Miners on top. Sullivan feeds it to Ian Motter. Now he wants the tray. No good. Rebound pulled down by Owen Smith. Reuben Goodman with the ball. He's been guarded very closely by Groteguth. Well, now he gives him a little wagon room. Gage Sullivan pivots off the glass. Sweet shot by Gage Sullivan. He has 5. 28-8 Miners. Shot on the way off the back iron. No good. Collins gets the rebound. His shot's blocked by Motter. And what they call a foul on Collins?
Wow.
No, it's down number 20.
No, they haven't changed it.
They haven't changed it.
Must have been an over the back call.
Yeah, did the ball go off him? Did it go out of bounds? I don't see a foul going on.
Yeah,
So it must have gone out of bounds off Collins. Motter with the ball. Working on the left side. Collins. Gage Sullivan had the ball there, but now they go to Reuben. It's 1-on-1. He starts to back his way in and backs it out. Prefers the running start. Gets it on the baseline to Gage Sullivan. He goes inside to Ian Motter, and Ian travels.
Yeah, Ian probably should have just went up with that, tried to make something happen.
As tall as he is,
yeah.
I agree. Ian at 6'5", and he looks all of that to me. Still growing, no doubt, but also still learning. Ian trying to look for his years. He's a sophomore. Ball out of bounds here. It'll be inbounded by the Warriors. 4:29 to play in this first half. Miners with a commanding lead of 28-10 over the Warriors. Getting it out on top. Just back and forth. Oh, they had a cutter there, but the ball handler had his back to the basket. Working around there now is Schroeder. Gets it on the left side. Hatfield. They go back to him now, and boy, he is cut off. There's a shot on the way, and it's good. It looked like a tray by Owen Lane, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. North Knox needs a few more of those. They've got the full court press, but they forgot somebody up underneath. Shot up, no good. I think Sullivan thought he would get fouled, but he didn't. Miners get the steal, and Reuben Goodman gets 2 more. 6 now for Reuben. 30-13. 3:30 remaining in the first half. And the Stanger, Holmes, scoreboard. Working on the left side, Hatfield. Out on top to Collins. Now they go inside. Jesse Love is checked in the ball game. There's a tray on the way. There's some nice shooting going on now. That was Schroeder again, right? Yeah.
Yep.
His second tray of this contest for 6 points. Gage Sullivan almost took the tray and pulled up. Reuben Goodman all by himself. Scissors between 2 players. Misses on the shot. Gets his own rebound and looking for help. He gets it out to Owen Smith. Owen looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Wants to bring it out on top and set up the offense. Drake Netherland will handle that. He wants to switch over to the left side. Goes to Ian Motter. Ian Motter to Goodman with the left hand, driving to the cup.
Oh.
No good. Foul whistled. I think Ruben will go to the line.
The second guy got all ball, but boy, Ruben's imposing when he turns his shoulder, starts coming inside. I call him 23 Groteguth.
First free throws of the ball game for the Linton Miners. See what Ruben can do here. He nails it. Josh Lauer coming in. Kingston Crane coming in. Drake Netherland and Owen Smith checking out. Second free throw, good again. 2, 4, 6, 8 points for Ruben Goodman. 2:30 right now remaining in this first half. They go for the steal. There they do get the steal, but did they call that a kick?
They did indeed.
I thought it might have been deflected, but they have a much better perspective down the floor than I do. 2:26 remaining in this first half on the Stanger home scoreboard. 32-16. They get the ball in on a kind of a wing and a prayer pass to Hatfield. He's got it now to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Groteguth. Now over on the right side to Owen Lane. Owen wants to go inside. He does to Jesse Love. Jess turns, gets the fall away, but it unfortunately does not go in.
How far down did that go? Great pass.
Great pass. Talk about keeping an eye open on your man. Josh Lauer gets the easy 2 on the assist by, I didn't see who threw that ball.
That was Sullivan that fired that in there.
Gage Sullivan with the assist. 34-16 Miners. 1:58 to play here in the first half on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Correll's LP Gas has quite a story to tell. A locally owned operation for 78 years, offering residential and agricultural propane in 6 counties. They also fill camper, motorhome, and gas grill cylinders. Correll's LP Gas, located at Highway 54 in Linton. Check them out on Facebook or by phone at 812-847-4076. I'm sorry, there it is. The grill is a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery, located in the heart of downtown Linton. Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. They'll meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. Whether you're pre-planning or have recently experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone 930-236-3002. So we're under 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Miners with a commanding 34-16 advantage. Here's a ball tipped up in the air. Schroeder comes down with it. He's double teamed now, trying to get rid of it. He does to Groteguth. Groteguth on the right side to Owen Lane. Now they work it inside. Love spins, gets trapped. Now he kicks it back out to Groteguth. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jesse Love, but he's spun down there. You know, Jesse Love is only 5'9", but when he gets that ball in the middle, he knows exactly what to do with that ball.
I was just going to say, I'm impressed with his inside work. They put 4 on the board there for the foul, but there's no 4 out there.
Maybe, well, yeah, you got 44 and 40. Yeah. They say now 44, I think is what they have. That'd be Lauer. We're at a minute 20 now. North Knox. Ooh, that was one step too many, and a tough break for Schroeder. Luke.
That must have been the Australian step.
Yeah, that's not the Euro. That is the Australian. I like that. Goodman bringing it up, looking over at the coach. You know,
it's already legal in the pros.
Coach Britton, I have heard him several times tell this junior varsity team that they were not playing up to their capabilities. Yeah. They are tonight. I think they're hearing him.
Yeah, they've played really good, it seems like, these last few games that I've seen. And that Eastern game last night, they were on fire.
Goodman to inbound. 57 seconds now remaining in this first half. 34-16 Miners. Rubin gets it in to Lauer out on top. Miners playing with a definite height advantage here. My gosh, 6'5", probably the shortest one out there. Right. Well, Netherland is.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodman goes to the cup. No good. Tries for the steal. That would have been his fourth foul. Don't do that. Schroeder with the ball. Over on the left side to Love. He loses control of the ball. Motter comes up with a steal. Goodman brings it up. Kicks it out. Gage Sullivan. Not open. Kicks it back out. Kingston Crane has the ball. They're working for one here now. Under 20 seconds to go. Clock running in this first half. Be interesting to see if the Miners be able to keep this frantic pace up in the second half. This shooting, because it has been unparalleled tonight. There goes Goodman going to the cup. Rubin 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in this first half. There's a pass to the open man. No good. It was just a second too late. And so at the end of the first half of play, it's 36-16. The Miners on top on the Stanger home scoreboard, leading the Warriors of North Knox. Let's see, 36 and 16 on my. So if you look at by quarters, you see that North Knox had 6 points at the end of one. They scored 10 points in the second quarter for 16. And then Linton 24 points in the first quarter, and then added 12 more in the second quarter for 36. So that's where we are right now, a 20-point advantage, 36-16. Heather?
Linton-Stockton minor cadets. Number of members here are going to perform at JV halftime.
Tonight's junior varsity halftime performance will feature a palm routine to Adele's Rumor Has It, choreographed by senior captain Katie Porter. And now, Linton-Stockton proudly presents the Minor Cadets.
Nice halftime performance there. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll total up the scoring. And Big D, I'll warn you right now, I'm 2 off on North Knox, so I might need your help on that when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
We are at halftime. It's 36-16. The Miners with a 20-point bulge over the Warriors of North Knox. This is something that's never happened before, but all of us, Heather, Big D, and I, all have 14 points for North Knox, but the board has 16. So we don't know where that phantom 2 points resides, but I will say this, and Big D, correct me if you have any of this differently. I have Brock Collins, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Luke Schroeder with 2 trays for 6 points. Cooper Lemberg with 3 points. That's 1 of 2 from the free throw line and a basket. Owen Lane with a tray for 3, and that's all I have for the 14 that I have. You have anything different?
No, everything. I got exactly what you have.
All right, we'll skip over now to Linton-Stockton. Jake Rose, strong first half for him. He has a total of 7 points, including 1 tray. Drake Netherland, identical, 7 points, 1 tray. Owen Smith failed to score. Reuben Goodman was in command here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for Reuben in the first half of play. He was a straw that stirred the drink in that first half. Kingston Crane with a tray and also a basket for 5. Gage Sullivan, same thing, a tray and a basket for 5. And then Josh Lauer for 2 for 36. Big D, anything else you have to add?
Just say the hot shooting by the Miners. They came out 71%. That's total 2s and 3s in that first quarter. Back down to just 50% in that second quarter. 62% from under 3. Just lights out. And I guess the thing I would talk about, Kevin, is the Miner defense is very tenacious. The height difference seems to really be thwarting the Warriors because they're trying to get it inside and then punch it out. But between 44, Lauer and Mauder was in there with some good minutes, as well as Sullivan. The hands are everywhere, and then multiple people scoring.
And they're trying to go inside to a 5'9" pivot man in Love, who's doing a tremendous job.
They get it to him and Collins, but they're shut down immediately. So
I don't know why they're not taking advantage of their 3-point shooters, because at this point, when you're already down by 20, it's like you need threes anyway.
They've been 3 of 8 from the 3-point range. They're only shooting 22% from the field, 4 of 18, 1 of 10 from inside the stripe. So the Miner defense, I think, is really causing some problems with them. And I'm impressed with the amount of people that can score, the amount of athletic ability that the JV team has. Makes you smile when you think about the future.
Yeah, we lose at least, 3 seniors, I think, off the team next year, and Feltner, 2 of them are starters.
Yeah, Feltner will be.
And you can almost see Reuben Goodman and Jake.
Yeah, they're going to step right up.
Stepping right into that. But I will say, Gage Sullivan could surprise you in that.
He'll definitely be involved.
And Reuben Goodman, I already said Reuben. But Gage Sullivan could very well be a starter as well. It's going to be some real competitive action. But again, that gives you some players off the bench as well that will give significant minutes.
And we've seen that how big of that is going down. When you start facing tougher competition, foul trouble, anything like that. I'm not so worried about foul trouble now because we've seen 3 guys come off that bench. So great. I want to mention Bentley Ford out there dancing tonight because she was injured. Foot was in a cast for a long time. I got to see her and I walked in and said, I said, you dancing tonight? So I think this is one of the first times she's done that.
Heather, let you talk a little bit again about the significance of tonight for folks who've tuned in late.
Well, obviously the school has been putting out for the last couple of weeks that tonight's night was going to be for the Bring Change to Mind Mental Health Matters event here at the school. And as we showed a little bit earlier in tonight's broadcast, and I'm going to go ahead and put it back up here on the screen because it's grown now. we have the Linton-Stockton cheer team that is all adorned in green ribbons as well as Mental Health Matters shirts, and that is in addition to the basketball team that is now adorned in green socks. You'll notice too that our scoreboard for Linton side is green as well, and all three of us here at the booth are in some shade of green. So there's lots of things going out in the annex that will be happening from now until halftime of the varsity matchup. So if you are in town, you're driving around, you're listening to us, and you're not coming to the game, at least come in and pop in and see everybody that is here. There's a number of vendors. There's a number of organizations that have a few freebies that you can register for, and there's bingo cards that you can go around to each one of the businesses to see what they have to offer.
And we need to talk, and maybe we can again at the pregame of the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame at the conclusion of this, about that band ensemble too that you mentioned earlier, which I thought was tremendous. We're down to just seconds before the start of this. Don't worry, we will spend some time on that at the conclusion of this game and at the start of the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show for the varsity contest to follow. 36-16 is our score on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Kingston Crane coming out, Drake Netherland, Gage Sullivan, Josh Lauer, and Owen Smith. Now what you've seen here is the kids that play varsity are no longer on the bench. You got Palmer out there. 35 is going to be Cardinal. I'm sure Lindbergh is out there for North Knox. This is a time where, great feed from Kingston Crane to Josh Lauer. 2 points, but it was the pass by Kingston Crane that set that up. Unselfish play, which is nice to see. Miners leading now, 38-16. Schrader and Wilson are the other two out there for North Knox. This third quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. Drive by Lemberg, and then he goes into the trees, gets turnaround jumper again, shot blocked. I don't know why they keep wanting to go in unless you've got a layup chance there, because they have been turned back. Kingston Crane backs in, spins around, kicks it out. Netherland in trouble. Yeah, that's 4 blocks for the Miners. Lauer with the ball to Gage Sullivan. Gage setting up his man, spins, turnaround jumper, good. Gage Sullivan with 7. Hard to stop that, Kevin. Nice. Well, he has a definite height advantage, and he just set himself up. There they tried with a nice pass. They wanted to go to Schroeder, break into the hoop, but that didn't work. I think the ball was deflected. Did they call a foul? They did call a foul. Looks like 15 Owen Smith going to get marked up for that one. All right. Cardinal will inbound, but he better back up. Gage Sullivan pointed to his feet like he better back up. Good sportsmanship. There they get it into Schroeder. And now on the right side, jumper up no good by Collins. Miners have it. Gage Sullivan with the basketball. Gage, let's see, how big is Gage? He's 6'3". He looks taller than that to me. And he has a sweet shot. Owen Smith on the baseline, kicks it back to Gage. Thought he was setting that up. Kingston Crane says, I'll take it. No, nothing. Barely hit the backboard. That's unusual for him. Coming up, North Knox with a basketball. Cardinal dribbling with the right hand. Gets it inside to Brock Collins. They keep Brock busy. Lemberg trying to work around. Collins trying to go in on Lauer. He cannot. Ball tipped. Cardinal gets it. He's bumped, but nothing called. Lemberg fakes one way, puts the ball up. That was a whale of a fake and drive to the hoop. It was a nice move. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Schroeder. No. That's not right. Yeah, that was Lemberg. And Cooper is at the free throw line. Lauer gets his 3rd foul. Yeah, he's got some athleticism. I remember him. You remember the North Knox Linton football game. They had a lot of injuries, and was it not Lemberg that came in and played quarterback? You know, I'm not sure, but I just remember that name somehow. Yeah, and Ian Motter has checked in. Lauer comes out. His athletic ability really. Yeah, you can tell he's an athlete. He looks so small, but he played big on the field. He hits that second free throw. He has 4 now. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. 4:40 remaining on the Stanger Homes scoreboard in the third quarter, 40-17 Miners. This is where, when you have a large lead, to try to maintain the focus, it'll be an interesting watch for the coaches.
Yeah, you're in no hurry to score, but why shut yourself down? You're up by 23 points. Just run your offense.
Sullivan wanted to spin, couldn't. Cutter to the hoop, not open. Owen Smith having trouble getting rid of the ball. Gets it bounced pass to Sullivan. Sullivan goes around an Ian Motter screen. Kicks it to Netherland. He is pushed, and there a foul is called on Levi Palmeyer. That was an obvious one.
5'5" Palmeyer. I was just going to comment, he made a nice play coming down the block, the back cutter. A little too physical on that one. He's physical. Look at him out there. He's a pretty physical kid. Got to be if you're 5'5".
No, he could easily be called on another foul on that one. But Crane is able to pass the ball away to Netherland. There's a screen set by Motter. There's a good hustle play by Brock Collins. I'll tell you what, North Knox is giving it their all. Mm-hmm. You can tell that something must have been said in that locker room, because they are getting fired up here. Owen Smith down low. He's going to turn around jumper, and it's going to fall for Owen. His first two of the night.
Nice touch. Nice touch by Owen. He kind of was trapped and made something happen.
42-17. Go inside to Collins. Ian Motter at 6'5" is there to guard him.
Going to get
Motter.
Motter.
They're going to call a foul on Ian. That's probably, I think that's his second, is it not? The board says one, but I wonder if it's still updating.
I have him for one.
For one?
Yeah.
All right. All right. The Cardinal to inbound the ball. Gets it into Collins. Goes over on the left side now. Schroeder, then back to Collins. Groteguth, cross-court pass. Little shake and bake by Lemberg. Kicks it off to Collins. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kingston Crane. Sullivan eyes the tray, too hard. Rebound out of there is pulled down by Groteguth. And we're coming the other way. Cardinal with it quickly to Lemberg. Dribbling with the left hand, gets it back to Schroeder. He has a two on the way. Will not get the roll. Rebound pulled down by Harrison James.
He got hacked.
I guess the polite way to say it is he was pushed out of bounds, but it was a little more formidable than that. But either way.
Harrison's used to the contact.
He
kind of slid into the contest there.
Football player. Cardinal has gone out. Let's see who has come in. It looks like maybe 34. Owen Lane has checked in the ball game for North Knox.
Speaking of Harrison James, Jackie White says Mimi and Pap here in St. Mary's, Georgia. Good luck, Miners and Harrison James.
Yeah, great move there by Gage Sullivan to get two more. 2, 4, 6, 9 now for Gage. Little fake by Lemberg, gets it underneath to Collins, and he does a good job with it. You turn around and you're looking right in the face of 6'5" Ian Motter, and he didn't let it deter him. He got it in there. 44-19 is our score. Harrison James with the ball on the right side. Sullivan. Gage muscles his way in, but kicks it back out. Kingston Crane goes back into Sullivan. A little sweet hook shot is good.
Good game between those two guys.
11 for Gage. And moving the ball around. Schroeder likes the tray, and he makes it.
That's a Groteguth, 23.
Oh, I thought it was 33. Okay. You say it was 23?
Yeah.
Thank you. Groteguth with the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. Colby's first points of the game. Working on the left side. Netherland gets it to Kingston Crane. He eyes the tray. Up no good. Ball is tipped around, out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Warriors.
Here comes Tanner Scarborough.
1:18 to play. Crane and Motter go out. Scarborough is in. And who else has come in? I thought all these other guys were already out there.
I think Smith came out.
Owen Smith came back in. Collins going to drive on Scarborough. And he knows how to move around in there, doesn't he? 2 points, 2 more for Brock Collins. He has 6. 46-24, Miners lead by 22. 50 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Owen Smith, tray on the way, no good. Rebound is pulled out of there by Collins, knocked away by Netherland, but the Warriors are able to save it.
Troop travels.
They're starting to. Collins wanted to make a break to the hoop, and he couldn't do it.
That is 8 turnovers on North Knox, 5 for the Miners. Got a timeout.
Timeout with just 32 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. It's 46-24 Miners on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Rick Krine's Auto Detailing is the place to take your car, truck, or off-road vehicle for complete auto detailing and cleaning, and a ceramic coat that'll make it shine. Call Rick at 812-201-9551.
I'll make it shine like it's mine.
Place starting to pack up a little bit for this game.
It is.
Best of luck to the Linton Miners this season. Bender Lumber proudly supports our area student athletes. From building supplies to expert help with your projects, Bender Lumber has you covered. Everyone at Bender Lumber in Linton is rooting for the Miners.
32 seconds remaining in this third quarter. I don't know what the timeout at that point with just 32 seconds remaining was all about.
Yeah.
But
at Indiana Farm Bureau, we're not just good at your insurance, we're good at your insurance. Talk to your local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here for you whether you want to talk in person, get started online, or you can call him at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Miners inbound the basketball to tick away the final 30 seconds of this third quarter of JV action. The varsity game yet to still a quarter away.
You know, perhaps they have a play diagram for just this exact situation.
Well, they're having a little trouble there. Owen Smith eyed the three, but too early in the clock.
Oh.
Well, they're going to get tipped, and
that's not how it's supposed to go.
Bunny on the way. Nice hustle by 33, Cooper Lundberg. 2, 4, 6 for him. They try for another steal. No go. Shot up off the glass. No.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
I thought that was a good shot.
I thought that was in the air. Oh, my. You might have to replay that one, Heather. It's 46-26. Miners leading by 20. We still have 7 minutes to play in quarter number 4 when we come back on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Welcome back. 7 minutes now remaining in this basketball game. This fourth and final quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. And it's a 20-point advantage for the Miners. Let's see. Coming out for the fourth and final quarter, we have Kingston Crane, Owen Smith,
Harrison James,
Drake Netherland, and Josh Lauer for the Miners. And turn you back up, Big D. Shot on the right side, up no good by the Warriors. Owen Smith pulls down the rebound and is able to get the outlet to Crane. Right now it is Owen Lane. But there's a shot by Harrison James, short, no good. Coming the other way with it is Groteguth with the right hand. Harrison James will pick him up. He goes over on the left side to Owen Lane. 34 with the ball. Nice move inside, blocked by Lauer, rejected. Owen Smith coming the other way. Owen goes cross court to Netherland. Back to Owen. Bounce pass inside, man wide open, Harrison James. Great feed by Lauer. He pivoted around, saw the open man, and Harrison made it count. 48-26 Miners. Working the ball around the perimeter. Miners stay in that 1-2-2, which has been good for them tonight so far. Now the Warriors having a little trouble. They get it inside to Love. He tries, he throws up something there. I'm not sure what that was. They're going to call Lauer here, or maybe over the back. We'll see. I'm not sure what they did there.
Yeah, and it's the only one I could think of. It is his 4th foul.
Well, we might see more of Ian Motter in the ball game.
Scarborough could get in there. I see Jimmy Wright down there as well.
Jimmy K, yeah. There's a spin move and a nice pass to a breaking number 15, Jesse Love. He's been so active, but that's his first 2 of the ball game.
Yeah.
But Jesse has been very active tonight.
3rd assist from Cooper.
48-28, Kingston Crane with the tray, no good. And we're sprinting back the other way. Groteguth with the ball, feeds it off to Owen Lane, shot up no good. And that's deflected out of bounds. It's going to belong. No, they're going to say, did he point the other way, or is he just reaching for the ball?
Looks like it's going to the Miners. Nope.
No, it's going to the Warriors. Owen Lane, 34 to inbound the ball. Wants to go underneath, can. Nice move along the baseline. Shot up and no good. It was a great attempt by Jaden Hatfield. Just didn't fall for him. There's a nice feed to Harrison James. Kicks it out. Owen Smith likes the tray. Up no good. Rebound is batted out of bounds. Last off the Miners.
Lauer almost had it.
Four minutes, 40 seconds to go in this contest, and they called another foul on the Miners.
It'll be on James.
Harrison getting his first foul of the night. Heather, I know you already talked about this, but again, for people who maybe have just tuned in and seen green socks on the Miners.
Green socks on the Miners, green on our scoreboard. It's all about the Mental Health Matters resource fair tonight. The Bring Change to Mind Club for both junior high and middle school is happening in the Annex, the Miner Hub, and in the middle school gym right now. And so you'll see a number of players, cheerleaders, minor cadets, fans, including Rader Media Sports, all adorned in shades of green tonight.
Big D, and he has his Green Bay green on tonight.
Any chance to wear a Packer jersey, I'm there.
Kingston Crane across the midcourt. Dribbling with the left hand, hook pass to Harrison James, and boy, he threw it almost directly to Brock Collins. Collins with a bounce pass. Lauer rejects that. But now they get it outside, and a shot there by Love, and all of a sudden he has his 4th point of the night. Owen Smith with the ball on the right-hand side. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. James wants to go to the reverse layup. He was blocked. The Warriors rejected that one.
All ball on that.
Trey on the way, good by Brock Collins. 2, 4, 6, 9 for him, and right now it's a 48-33 15-point ball game with 3:27 to play on the Stanger Homes scoreboard in junior varsity action. Miners leading the Warriors of North Knox. This is Rader Media Sports.
Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The snow and cold are plentiful this year. Watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle's protected now. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt your worries away. Autumn Trace of Greene County is the perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying supportive care as they might request in their daily lives from the 24-hour staff. Call Jessica and her friendly staff at 812-699-4464 to schedule your tour. Come and find out why so many of your friends and neighbors have already picked Autumn Trace as their place to age in place. Miners with the basketball. Ian Motter with a hook pass to Harrison James. Now back out on top to Netherland. Bounce pass again.
Too much.
Going to Harrison James, and Harrison couldn't do anything with it. Brock Collins brings the ball up for the Warriors. They're making a dent in this lead.
Got to give credit to them.
There's a ball kicked by
Kevin, one thing I want to say about Autumn Trace, I love their slogan that says your choice to age and place. And right now they are having a Valentine's contest where you can come in and vote for your favorite male Valentine and your favorite female Valentine. They're going to have a little king of the court and queen of the court. Saw that on Facebook. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. 2:56 now remaining in this JV game. Long pass outside to Colby Groteguth. Colby bringing it up. Miners staying in that zone all game. It's been good for them, but they're kind of on a slide here. Ooh, there might have been a little hopping around there. Collins turns around with a jumper. No good. Motter will power that rebound and own it for the Miners. Owen Smith. Kingston Crane, right-hand side. He was hitting early, but he's not hitting now. Here's a breakaway going the other way to Groteguth. Shot up, good. Colby Groteguth gets his 5th point of the night.
Well, that hot shooting streak now has fell to 29%. Remember, it was 60.
Yeah, 48-35. Miners still with a good lead. And the clock is definitely on their side, and Kingston Crane loses the ball to the baseline. A 13, is that right? 13 points? Wow. I would say that the Warriors are having a good third quarter.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to Melody Thewis, who's watching from Terre Haute. Says, go Miners.
A couple of shots, no good for the Warriors. Motter pulls down the rebound. Kingston Crane just going to walk it. I was surprised they didn't do this last possession.
Yeah.
They have the lead, just
well, they're still
play
shooting
catch.
76% from under the three-point. It's just the three-point shots are not falling this half. Scarborough in the game now.
Netherland. Kingston Crane, right-hand side, Owen Smith. Yep, they're just going to play catch for a while now. 1:30 left.
Oh, it's on charge.
Shot by Motter and another traveling call. It's the second time Ian's been called for that tonight.
8 turnovers now for the Miners, 9 for the Warriors.
See, Jimmy K. Wright is coming in.
Oh, that's good to see.
And number 3, do you know how to pronounce his last name?
Number 3 is Saris?
No, Noah Cadell.
Oh, Cadell, that's what I think.
Thank you. Working on the left side.
I don't think you want to drive the lane with Scarborough and Jimmy Wright in there.
Jimmy K, there's a nice hook pass. They keep wanting to go inside. Now there's a tray on the way. Up, no good. Rebound is pulled out of there by Owen Smith. 1 minute to go. 48-35 Miners.
4th board for Smith. Good defense on the inside by Scarborough.
Kingston Crane to Jimmy K. Wright.
Uh-oh.
Shot up, hits the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound. It was Tanner Scarborough with that errant shot. 40 seconds now remaining. Get some ball movement to get it inside to Love. Up,
nice.
and he'll get an and one. Jesse Love gets his 6th point of the night, stops the clock, and he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. He gets this, it's down to 10 points.
Yeah, he got something to build on.
Shot up, no good. Jimmy K, well, he tips the ball, but it comes to the Miners either way. Kingston Crane brings it up across the timeline. Cross court, Owen Smith, back to Kingston. 24 seconds, clock running. Hook pass underneath to Cadell, and off the reverse layup. Nice shot by Noah, his 2 points.
Let's do a replay of that one.
It's a great move, Noah. There's a shot up on the baseline, no good. Noah hits the deck, but he's okay. Comes back up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it. The final is 50-37. The junior varsity comes up with a 13-point victory. And when we return, we'll have the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show for the varsity match to come between North Knox and the Linton-Stockton Miners. This is Rader Media Sports. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We are preparing for the entry, I think, here of the both teams, as well as the information for our minor cadets.
Seen some very interesting and entertaining, really, outfits in the green.
Yeah.
The Miners take the floor. The number one team in 2A, the Linton-Stockton Miners, at 13-2. Are you ready for this?
Kevin, it's really good when you have trouble with the camera not being able to get around the crowd, because that just shows you how packed this gym is. This is great to see.
Especially on the Linton side, it is. And we did see the band, some band, so I'm assuming the band is going to be coming in. They're not here yet.
I'm not sure if it's the full band or if it's a partial band. Have not seen. I would have thought by now the full band would have been here, but.
Hey, can we talk about that ensemble? Because since we're talking about band,
yes,
Heather
we can.
brought this up earlier tonight, and I thought it was important.
There's a number of members that participated today in the solo and ensemble contest. I'm not exactly sure where this was held, because I pretty much took this information from Katie Smith's Facebook page. But Gregory Jarman, Owen Smith, Bennett Wade, as well as Jake Miller participated in a solo and ensemble contest and won gold. And so now they are heading to state. So photo courtesy by Katie Smith. We're very excited to be able to share that information with all of you. Once again, happy birthday to Big D's mom. Hopefully she's watching. An oldie but goodie photo here being shown on the screen.
What color was my hair in that picture?
Well, you're in minor football. She's in red, so that's awesome.
She's got that linebacker look on her face in that picture. You're ready to go out and do battle.
And our junior varsity and varsity members that were present for this photo that I took extremely quick today shows the green socks to bring mental health matters awareness in celebration of Bring Change to Mind, the fundraiser, the resource fair that's going on right now in the Minor Hub, Minor Annex, and Middle School Minor Gym. Kevin?
Miners are on the floor. We're yet to see the Warriors from North Knox, but we'll certainly, I would think, see them fairly soon. They come into this ball game at 6-9. Now, I have their last game being against Washington Catholic, and I had to double check on this, Big D, but I have them winning by that 72-14.
Yeah, it's a rough year for the Washington Catholic Cardinals down there, but North Knox needed a win like that, as we know they've got some guys injured. And
why don't you go over some of that, because that's new information to me.
Well, I knew that. Let me get back to the page there, roster-wise. We knew that where is his name? Elkins, Eli Elkins, which I remember from football. Why he was a good kid last year, young, I believe. he's out with a knee injury. He's been out most of the season. And then I understand that number 12, Will Arnold, another name, a junior player that's a key role for them, he's out for the year from what I understand. And then Yenny, number 2, Braxton Yenny, a senior, they're estimating him back out in a couple of weeks. So he might be back out by boys sectional time. And then another kid, Rylan Oxby, a junior, evidently is sick like Lint is for us and not playing. So they are severely shortchanged in North Knox. 3 starters, from what I'm told, are not going to be playing tonight. So that's going to make things tough for the 6 and 9 Warriors. The Miners have kind of owned this series, 19-1 in the last 20 years. And there was a time when the Warrior basketball had some beasts back in the day, but Miners have kind of do it. Okay.
Caitlin Porter and Bentley Ford, 2 seniors from the Bring Change to Mind Club. Caitlin Porter and Bentley Ford, 2 seniors, members on the Bring Change to Mind Club. They're announcing that there's a number of gift certificates that are up for grabs out in the Minor Hub, Minor Annex, and the middle school gym. I want to make 2 quick announcements. Number 1, we want to mention that the music that you're hearing in the background, we do not own the rights to this music. So, number 1. Number 2, Margaret Ann Simon with a bunch of green, red, blue hearts says, "Here we go, Miners, here we go. Thanks for your A+, plus coverage of all things Linton Miners." And here we should say she's had her light on for, the whole week?
Yeah.
You're going to get a little bit of a break after tonight's ball game, and then we ask you kindly turn it back on Tuesday for sectional coverage, as well as a number of games that I'm going to throw up here quickly on the screen to let you know where Rader Media Sports will be. This graphic was created to start yesterday. 15 games in 11 days. We are now in game 4 of 15. So we've not even really, Kevin, shipped the top of the ice block. So we are ready. We want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to us, has asked questions about the sectional, who has, as a business, has decided that they would like to participate as a sponsor. Individuals, we're going to say this, to see your name in all 5 sectional games next week, it's $25. It's pretty
Can't get much better than that.
Pretty reasonable, $5 a game.
And what a broad audience you'll reach with all 5 games.
Absolutely. We'd also like to say as well, thank you to those that are checking in on YouTube. Thank you to those that are checking in on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Network, as well as RaderMediaSports.com. We're very happy to be able to bring you all of this coverage for all things.
Should you say $25? Is that it?
So if you're an individual, all you have to do is pay $25. If you're a business, it starts at $50. We're going to have a couple of people join us down here. Sorry, there's... So look at me this way, ladies. We're going to have you kind of turn this way a little bit so we can get you. Obviously, Heather, I know who you are with the Bring Change to Mind sponsor here at the middle school, high school. And I would have you go ahead and introduce your guest tonight and tell us what is so important about tonight. I know you've been planning this event for a long time.
This is Annie. I would actually prefer that she introduce herself because I will probably get her title wrong. And then after she does that, I'll explain.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Annie Cole. I work with Bring Change to Mind at our national level. So we're a national nonprofit with the goal to end the stigma and discrimination surrounding mental illness. So I serve as the Youth Leadership and Resilience Manager here in Indiana and work with a lot of our schools across the state.
Awesome.
So Annie actually reached out to me because we are fortunate enough to have a middle school and a high school club, both. Our middle school club actually was one of the first ever in the entire nation. We were a pilot club. I believe we are in year 6 with our middle school club.
Middle school would be, we started in 2021.
Four, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Our high school club is in year 6, our middle school club is in year 4. And so she reached out and said, hey, would you guys want to do an event at a sporting event of some kind and go green? And so that's what we're doing to raise awareness surrounding mental health.
Awesome. What does it mean, obviously, Heather, not only to yourself but to all the members here? I mean, I obviously saw Caitlin Porter and Bentley Ford come out and talk about what's going on out in the annex, but I've seen so many of your middle school club members and your high school club members adorned in green like you guys have on. You got the bow ties, you got the glasses. Obviously, the basketball team is wearing their socks and the cheerleaders are wearing the bows, but it's more than just dressing the part. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do as a club to maybe help the people at home that are watching this know exactly what you're doing to spread mental health matter awareness.
Sure. So, excuse me, the goal actually behind this entire event was to bring in our community partners. Linton, we're so blessed here to have amazing support from our community. What we find, or what I have found, is it's hard for us to be able to link hands and work together, and so this was a perfect opportunity to do that. So we have Greene County Hospital is here. They have people from 5 different departments within the hospital. We have the Hamilton Center is here, Harsha Behavioral Center. We have there's 3 local youth groups that are here. And when you think about young people and mental health, that can look a lot of different ways. And there are a lot of different programs here that students can reach out to, and not only at our school. We have a school counselor table here. The art club is here. But also outside of these walls and in the community, there's resources for people of all ages, not just our students as well. And so we really felt like this was a perfect opportunity to tie it all together.
That's awesome. I know that a lot of times people hear the word mental health and tend to want to stray the other direction, go the other direction, not want to get involved. But mental health encompasses, as you say, so many different things. So how do you, as a group, when you sit down and you meet, how do you try to disseminate that to break that down to people that it looks very different to so many different people?
Sure.
How is that disseminated?
Our club meets our high school club meets every Wednesday during lunch, and our middle school club meets every Monday during lunch. The national Bring Change to Mind, it's a national program, and they actually provide us with a portal. And so in that online portal, we have an unlimited amount of resources, and we are able then to educate ourselves, make sure our students are educated, and our whole goal is to start those conversations and remove the stigma from them so that people understand that mental health is a spectrum. When you hear the words mental health, it doesn't mean mental illness, but it's a spectrum, and we all fall somewhere along that spectrum at any given moment, and our thoughts and our feelings are tied to our actions, and it's so important. And our clubs do a great job of having those conversations here at school so people feel more comfortable reaching out when they do need help.
That's awesome. Well, we thank both of you for coming up and joining us tonight. We encourage you to share all of your pictures with us because we want to see Facebook lit up in green. And so that's pretty awesome. We know that we've got Leah McKee out there hopefully taking some pictures for us, but we do appreciate all that you do, and thanks for coming up and making time for us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It wouldn't be possible if we didn't have our national club. And I do want to mention that the Indianapolis Colts Kicking the Stigma actually reached out to Annie and are sponsoring this event as well. So they
awesome.
sent tons of merch. So we've got all sorts of stuff out
You'll
there.
see a lot of noisemakers with Kicking the Stigma.
I think I've seen some
Yes.
walk in here, so that's
got some
pretty cool.
sweatbands, some wristbands. So yeah, they're
That's
great
awesome.
supporters of this as well.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. I
More than
appreciate
you know.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. This is Rader Media Sports.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Big D, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have a comment here on our Facebook page, and I'm only asking you because, obviously, Kevin is new to Linton.
Yeah.
Tim Sarah says, good luck, Miners. Do you remember when Linton High School was the Miners and the rest of Linton School was the Panthers?
I remember it seemed like in the elementary school we were the Panthers. Way back, but other than that, I don't remember that.
I'm not familiar with that either, but we wanted to go ahead and pose that.
It just seems
question.
like at one point there was the elementary was the Panther, but that's a long way away from my mind. Time zone.
You know what though? I have to share this, and this neither here nor there, but I am a diehard, grew up in Nebraska, born and raised, diehard Nebraska football fan, and not many people ever talk about this, but before they were called the Cornhuskers,
oh yes,
does anybody know what the Nebraska not motto but team name was?
You told me.
The Bug Eaters.
Yeah. What a great name.
The Bug Eaters. Now, why would you ever change from that?
What a great logo. What marketing ideas. Turn Heather loose on the Bug Eaters. No. That'd be awesome.
The Nebraska Bug Eaters. And somehow they thought Cornhuskers would be better. And, now it's just Huskers, which is great.
Right.
But
so
Bug Eaters.
It would be just the Eaters then. That's what it would be today.
Or the Bugs.
Yeah.
I got a comment here based on Heather Harris from Danielle Oakley, who... Danielle, we love you. Obviously, many of you know she is Frank the Tank and his sidekick, Sideways Groomer, and one of our good friends. But she said Heather Harris is our favorite. She's the best and a true blessing to everyone, and we love you. I've known Heather for, I want to say, probably 15 years now, and you're not going to find a kinder soul than her. And I know that this event has been in the planning for many, many months. I know that she's got a incredible team of students that are participating, and we just want to say, as she watches this back later, I know she will, that you are a rock star, and you're breaking the stigma here, and you are creating love, and that's what's most important.
And can I say, and Heather, you know this, mental health is an issue that's extremely important to me. And so watching these kids confront issues with mental health at a young age but have the help they need to deal with it is really important.
So we do have a follow-up, and I love this, that people are chiming in here from Barb Evans, who says, when I was in junior high, 73 to 75, we were the Panthers.
Oh, yes.
Color was
73
blue
to
and white.
75.
Blue and white.
Yeah.
So
you're talking about my neck of the woods there, 75.
The power of Facebook.
But the thing is I remembered that because we were blue and white, and I came over in 73, so I would have remembered the Panthers. That's great. I'm glad to get that verified.
We do want to take a quick timeout to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Team Ortho. This is Rader Media Sports.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We want to say congratulations to the 8th grade SWIAC team, 8th grade girls team, who will be playing Monday night at North Davies for the championship, 6:30, and it's being played at North Davies, Linton versus Clay City. So I know that they were in action today down in North Davies. I saw some videos that Jeff Hall had posted. The Linton Lady Miners basketball team went down to support them today.
How cool was that?
That was
had
awesome.
some pretty cool dance moves going on.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they got them on
They were the
video
halftime.
out there. They were the halftime with the Linton Lady Miners. So, unfortunately, we've been asked to broadcast that game. Unfortunately, that's not been scheduled on our end, and we are strictly only high school sports. So we will be sending our good luck wishes and hope all of you will be able to share your photos and your videos with us so we can post them.
Heather, you said this earlier, but I'm going to echo it now. This is a great crowd tonight.
This is an amazing crowd, and I will say this, the band is not here. It looks like we maybe have 4 members of the band down here with the drums. That's really all that I'm seeing. We would have seen the band by now, so... but as you can tell, I mean, every seat right now, pretty much, even in front of us, which normally is kind of clear.
Some noisemakers, too, so that could provide some excitement.
Yeah, that's going to be a little challenging, obviously, to our headsets, but we'll take it. Indianapolis Colts break the stigma noisemakers right in front of us. I see Mr. Jacob Harden here that are going to be leading the pep block. With some special things happening during tonight's ballgame as well.
Jake Rose still out loosening up here, taking some threes here. He's the only Miner still on the floor. Everybody else is now over on the bench. Warriors from North Knox taking the court. Now they'll start warming up.
Well, they played better. I mean, they started off with 4 straight losses before beating Eastern Green, and then they had 3 more losses. So they were 1-7 at Christmas time, and since then they had won 5 of 7 with that win last night over Washington Catholic. They lost to Sullivan 67-35 just a little few days ago. Their wins have come over Shoals, Pike Central, looks like Salem, Vincennes Reveille, and Eastern Green. The Miners 13-2, coming off a win last night 60-44 over Eastern Green, and a loss to Terrell South, which came down to right down to the wire. It was the second loss. The other loss came to Bloomfield in the tournament, and then the Miners were able to revenge that. Been on a nice streak. Owen Valley 57-43, North Davies 48-42, Bloomfield, as we mentioned, 48-37, and Evansville Christian 66-40. So Matt Britton, in his second year, has already amassed a 31-7 record for the Miners. He's got 266 wins to his credit.
Yeah, we do want to say Tucker Lent not playing.
Right.
He will not be calling his name tonight. Tucker, I'll bet you're watching and listening. I hope you're feeling better. Just get better because the Miners need you.
We should mention that tonight's starting lineups that'll happen here in just a moment are sponsored by Tony Klusner of Klusner Construction. Whether it is a remodel or new construction, an addition or more, you know it'll be done right the first time every time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction.
We're getting set now. The crowd rising to their collective feet as we get set here for the national anthem. And as far as we know, we don't have a special singer tonight, but we do have, is this the Rifle Corps or what?
Minor Cadets.
Minor Cadets coming out.
Our own Leah McKee, broadcasting student, is holding the American flag.
And ladies and gentlemen, this time would you please rise as the Minor Cadets present our nation's colors. to remain standing for the singing of our national anthem being performed tonight by Linton Choir members Violet Miller, Amelia Lynn, and Theron Hillary.
The fans still on their feet as the colors leave the court. And we are about set for the starting lineups tonight. I would say we're about, 80% full, maybe a little more than that tonight. Great crowd on hand as the Linton-Stockton Miners hosting the Warriors of North Knox. North Knox coming in at 6-9, Linton coming in with an impressive mark of 13-2. Number one in 2A. Is that a good thing or is that a jinx, Big D?
Well, you want to come out and take care of business. You're heavily favored in this game. Just got to do what you do, work on the things you need to work on, take care of business in a game like this. But
Starting lineups brought to you by
Klooster Construction of Linton.
We'll hear them right now. See, number one, it's Coy Van Meter. Tyson Parker, number 3, 5'9" guard. Van Meter, 5'7" guard. Number 10, Camden McCory. Number 11, Lane Adams. Number 14, Cole Kearns. So, number 14,
Josh Adams in his first year, 6-9 for the Warriors. Lights out, spotlight on.
Jackson Miller getting the first call. Let's see. Cooper Smith. Connor Daly. Paul Oliver, number 11. So I'm kind of handicapped until they get the lights back on. It's Kyson Parker, Cole Kearns, Camden McCory, Lane Adams, and Coy Van Meter for North Knox. And for the Linton Miners, Cooper Smith, Jackson Miller, Paul Oliver, Hayden Feltner, and Connor Daly. We are set. Paul Oliver jumping it up against number 14, Cole Kearns, who, by the way, is 6'5". Paul Oliver is giving an inch here.
First quarter sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best.
Basketball game is underway, and North Knox will come away with it. Van Meter with the ball. Setting up. Coy working to the left side, goes around a screen, tries to kick it around the corner, and he cannot because Connor Daly almost came up with the interception there, but stepped out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Warriors. Miners starting out man for man, having a little trouble getting the ball in. It's tipped away by Feltner. Paul Oliver gets the first two of the ball game, and a great defensive play by the Miners.
Cooper Smith ended up with that ball, but it was Feltner that knocked it away.
Lane Adams with it out on top. Cooper Smith will be on him. Adams now working with the right hand, cuts to the right side, goes in the lane, stops, wants to pull up with a jumper, rolls around, no good. Rebound Feltner. Jackson Miller bringing it up to Connor Daly. Connor on the left side to Cooper. Bounce pass. Out on top again to Miller. Back to Daly. Wants to go on the baseline. Reverse layup won't fall. Rebound is pulled out of there by Adams. Lane bringing it up across the logo. He hits the cutter to the hoop. A great shot. A great move to the hoop by Coy Van Meter. His first two, he only averages one, so. Connor Daly, left side to Cooper Smith. It's 2-2 in the early going here in the first quarter. Feltner hands it off to Connor. Spins to his left, has a free path to the hoop, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, and puts it in. Perseverance pays off for Connor Daly. Coming up the other way with Van Meter, Paul Oliver. Takes him the whole way. Boy, I thought that ball was going to go directly out of bounds. It didn't. Parker was able to corral it. Kyson has it on the right-hand side to Van Meter. Van Meter wants to go underneath to their big man. Shot up, no good. Follow, no good. That's by number 14, Cole Kearns at 6'5". He couldn't get those to fall. And the score is 4-2. Miners on the Stanger home scoreboard, and they hosts have the basketball.
Kevin, I'm getting a number of people that are writing saying that they're watching us while they're sitting in Indy at the Royal Rumble, the wrestling event that's heading. I think I've had 15.
Is that WWE kind
yeah,
of
like
thing?
14 people so far that have said that they're watching us in the stands on their phones. So that's pretty cool.
Connor Daly, a runner in the lane, no good. Connor's had some shots there, but has not been able to make them count so far. Camden McCrory has the ball, hands it off now to big Cole Kearns. Cole wants to go left to right, spins up off the glass and gets the roll. I wasn't sure he was going to get it, but Cole did get it. He averages 13. He has his first two of the night.
He's a lot more, he's bigger and physical, more physical this year than last year.
Bringing it up across the timeline. Pass to Oliver, deflected. He takes a shot when he got the pass, but he turned around, took it to the hoop. He didn't get the shot. He's mad with himself, angry with himself there, but he did get fouled. Paul will go to the line.
Foul is going to be on 11, Lane Adams. Trying to keep numbers in the paint. Miners are 2 and 5, as is North Knox right now inside the free throw line.
Missed the first free throw. Right now coming in is Jake Rose. We thought we'd see a lot of Jake. Cooper Smith going to get a rest. Oliver. Second free throw is good as gold. 3 for Paul. Clock running, 4:50 to go now in this first quarter.
Well, there's a size
Van Meter
mismatch.
wants to take it all the way. That's slapped away by Oliver. Jake Rose has it. Kicks it out now to Jackson Miller working on the left side. Goes around a screen. Connor Daly on the right side. Back to Miller. Daly. Oliver sets the pick. Daly cuts the other way. He's going to bring it up around Paul. Get it over on the left side. Jackson Miller he was actually held there from getting the ball, and he couldn't get to the ball. And
Yeah,
they called the holding foul, and they should have because I thought for a minute they weren't going to call it.
The official from the opposite side makes that call.
Yeah, the one right in front here didn't make it.
Didn't do it. Kyson Walker is going to get that foul.
5-4 Miners. They'll inbound from the side.
I want to say hello to Annette Ladson watching from Fort Pierce, Florida.
Ooh.
Jackson Miller. I believe that's a 2.
Yeah, that was a nice, almost a push off, but he was able to hit it.
7 now for the Miners. They lead 7-4. Oh, what do we got a call here underneath the hoop? Let's see what we got. Not sure here. They're going to say it's on Jackson Miller. That obviously is his first. Second team foul on the Miners. McCrory with the ball out on top for the Warriors. He wants to take it in. Now he kicks it back out to Parker. Parker bounces it into the big man. Kearns spins back. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Paul Oliver.
Good move on the inside, just didn't fall.
He's had a couple of those so far. Oliver going right to the cup. Who's going to stand in front of him when he's going to the hoop? He has 5. 9-4 Miners. Van Meter wants to imitate with the same thing. It's blocked away by Oliver. Now,
going to get a foul.
Got a double out. It was out of bounds before any foul should have been called there.
Yeah.
But let's see what it is. It's going to be on Connor
Daly, yeah.
Connor Daly. Both players were out of bounds.
They could have called a jump ball is what it looked like, and then they let it go a little bit more. And one of the
Will
Warriors,
Trabant heading in.
One of the Warriors kind of looked like he was going to come away with it, and Connor just kind of pulled him out of bounds, gets the call.
Will Trabant, 6'2", gives him another little bit of height. Cole Kearns wants that shot. Had the touch, just didn't get the roll. Oliver bringing it up. Gets it over on the right side. Jake. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Coy Van Meter. There's the ball tipped out of bounds, and it should belong to the Miners. Oliver will inbound. 3:10 to play here in the first quarter, brought to you by
Key Associates
of Linton. Thank you. Harrison James bringing the ball up.
Oh, Harrison James sitting right down here.
Or not, I'm sorry. Jackson Miller. And there's a hoop underneath, and I believe that was Jackson Miller. That's 4 here now for him. There's a shot up. Oh, another roller that just did not fall for the Warriors. Loose ball. They're going to get picked up there by the Warriors. I don't think Paul knew anybody was near him. Cole Kearns with the ball. Feltner is on him. Feltner has his work cut out for him tonight. Van Meter with the ball on the right wing. Takes it back out on the top. Taking plenty of time. Works over on the left side now to McCrory. He's going to throw it in to Trabant. Trabant wants to go in on Oliver. He does. Shot up, no good. Paul, the ball goes right over his shoulder. Tough break there. Kearns with the ball. Moves to his left, is wide open. Off the mark, no good. Paul Oliver with the rebound. So far, they've been lucky with Kearns. He has missed some shots I get the feeling he would normally hit.
Yeah, 1 of 4 from the field. 1 of 6 overall.
You can tell he's a ball player. Connor Daly working on the left side. He sees an opening. Connor Daly to the cup. He has 4. Timeout on the floor. 13-4 Miners by 9 with 1:46 to play in the first period on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Raider Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Raider Media Sports. We want to say hello to Janet Hart watching tonight, who says, "Go Miners." Reminder, if you want a possible shout out, visit us on our YouTube station or on our Facebook post.
Cooper Smith back in the ball game. Feltner will get a rest, and that's deserved. He has worked very hard. Nice steal by Connor Daly over to Cooper. Shot off the glass, no good. Tipped by Oliver, good. What hustle underneath there by the Miners, who've gone now to a full court press. Warriors battle it. Trey up on the right-hand side, no good. Rebound to Daly. He saves it. Unfortunately, saves it right to Will Trabant, who makes it count. His first 2 of the night. 15-6 Miners on top. Cooper Smith on the left. Connor Daly picked up by Kearns. There's a jumper on the way, and it's good by Jackson Miller at Walton Funeral Service. Three-pointer, the first for the Miners tonight. He has 7. There's a steal. Here he goes to the cup. 2 more for Jackson Miller. 2, 4, 6, 9 for Jackson in this full court press. And the Miners out to an impressive. Oliver almost gets another steal. Jumper, top of the key, up no good. Miners fighting for the rebound, but it'll fall to the Warriors or will it? Oh my, they're still flying. Oliver on the floor. See what the call is going to be. They're going to call Paul on the foul. Paul turns around, can't believe it. But that's what they called. .38 seconds remaining. That is Paul's first, by the way. Clock now running. Could be the last possession here of this first quarter. Jumper, top of the key. Sweet shot by number 10, Camden McCrory. He gets his first 2. Timeout on the floor. 26 ticks now remaining in this first quarter. It's 20-8 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Are you looking for high-speed TV? Are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $91.99 a month and T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. At Crane Credit Union, we offer checking accounts to fit your needs. We have a high-yield option, free debit cards, online banking, free checks for members 60+. We have no monthly service fees. You can start letting your money work for you. Learn more at cranecu.org. So we're coming back on the floor for the final 26 ticks of this first quarter. 20-8 Miners on top. Warriors will inbound from North Knox. Will inbound from the Miners will inbound underneath their own hoop. Underneath the North Knox hoop. I'll get it right eventually. Oliver, nice feed to Cooper Smith. A reverse layup, good for Cooper. Great feed.
Sure was.
Assist by Paul Oliver. The big fella can do it all. Lane Adams wants to go to the cup. Now he feeds a cutter, and that's a nice move. Kyson Parker, number 3, gets his first 2. The scoring is really spread out here. Boy, Jackson Miller is leveled. Let's see what the call is here. Could that be a 3-shot?
Yeah, that's a terrible foul. Just 0.9 seconds
Just under 1 second to go. The referee having a little conversation here with North Knox head coach. I don't know why. Just let's shoot the free throws.
Foul is a second on Kyson Parker. Remember, they're down several players. They can't afford any foul trouble.
Jackson Miller, number 3, going to the line for possible 3 free throws. I would think that's the call. He hit it. First one's good. That's 10 points already for Jackson Miller. It could be his night tonight. It already is, I should say. Second free throw off no good, off the back iron. He'll get ready for the third. Gunning for his 11th. And he gets it. 11 points already for Jackson Miller. There's a court-length shot up by the Warriors to no avail. 24-10 at the end of the first quarter. The Miners with a 14-point advantage on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Good at a lot of things.
like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Steve Wade, grandfather of Bennett Wade, says, "Go Miners, full band is not playing tonight. Extremely proud of Ben, Jake, Owen, and Gregory on their achievement this morning in Bloomington." So we want to say thank you to them for reaching back out. Karen Camden says, "Go Miners." And we are ready for the start of the second quarter, sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks.
Shot off on the three-pointer by Jake Rose is decked. He does not get the shot. There's a layup just a little too hard. Cooper Smith now is, boy, it's really rough and tumble underneath there. Jake Rose pulls out the ball finally. About 3 or 4 people had the ball for about a millisecond there.
That's hard to keep track. Miners are shooting 63% right now.
Reuben Goodman in the ball game now. It's good to see him in action. There's another tray for Jackson Miller.
And we got a foul.
And let's wait a minute. What is the call here now? They're saying the shot is not good? No, it's on the board already, 27-24. I don't understand what the call is there.
Something against Jake. Did they put the points up? I guess they did.
Yeah, they did. Let me give Jake his Walton three-pointer. Who made that one?
Kearns.
Cole Kearns.
In the lane.
Now I'm a little behind to get to fourth for Cole. 7 minutes to go. Jake Rose with the ball. Goodman. Right side, Jackson Miller. Feltner fakes the shot, gets it on the left side to Goodman. Cooper, Feltner. Goodman. Shot no good. Pulls off the rebound, and he gets pushed. Coy Van Meter tried to help him go out of bounds a little bit there, and the foul is called. The Miners will inbound the ball underneath their own hoop. Daly coming back in. I noticed that both Connor Daly and Paul Oliver were getting a rest. You don't see that very often, but Connor is now back in. Cooper will get a rest.
And I think if we go back to that other play, they did call a foul on Rose.
Oh, well, now there, I was going to say, and then again, the referee right in front didn't make the call. Odd. But the one from behind is Jake Rose got decked.
And Lane Adams going to be his second foul.
So we have a substitution coming in. McCrory is coming in, and going out is Lane Adams. Jackson Miller to trigger the inbound. Now what do we got?
Whistles are blowing left and right.
We're pointing.
Oh, the clock maybe?
Clock problem? I don't know. They're pointing. I assume that's it. Getting ready to inbound the ball. They do. Connor Daly has it. Kearns on him. Gets it to Feltner. Feltner can't move. He has Tremont on him. Jake Rose working on the right side. Connor Daly. There's another tray on the way. Off the back iron. No good by Jackson Miller. We're coming the other way.
Second board by McCrory.
McCrory on the right side to Kearns. Takes it to the cup. Gets two. Sweet move by Cole Kearns. He's averaging 13, and he has 6 already. Full court press now. Broken easily by the Miners. Goodman across the timeline. Out on top, Jake Rose. Now to Jackson Miller. Working on the right wing. A man for man for the Warriors. Goodman wants to take his man, and well, there's an offensive foul called on Reuben Goodman.
Going to get him with the push. And
Gage Sullivan coming in.
Coming into ball game.
Glad to see it. He deserves varsity time, and he's a good ball player. 27-14, 5:45 remaining in this first half.
That's probably where Tucker Linton would be if he wasn't in.
Well, Tucker would have already been in the game probably. Yeah. McCrory now gets double-teamed. He's trying to find something to do, and they've got to call a timeout. They're trapped there on the double team. 5:34 to play in the first half. It's 27-14, Miners by 13 on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Raider Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Raider Media Sports.
The Warriors will inbound from the side. Camden McCrory will handle the duties. Looking on top to Van Meter. Jake Rose on him. Now Kearns coming around. That's Feltner with him. He tries to muscle one up. No good. Rebound is tapped out of there by Jackson Miller into the hands of Gage Sullivan. Jackson Miller bringing the ball up. Across the timeline. Now looks over on the right side. Jake Rose. Feltner. Back to Jake. Jake looking to Sullivan for a screen. He gets it. Jackson Miller with the ball. Jake Rose, a runner in the lane. 5 points for Jake Rose. Great feed by Jackson Miller. 29-14 Miners. McCrory with the ball. Spins to his left. Wants to get the shot. He doesn't. He gets the shot in the air, but it misses everything, and the Miners coming the other way.
Another board for Sullivan.
Gage has the ball now. Gets it on top to Jake. Now back to Sullivan, and he has his shot blocked. Yeah, there's welcome to the varsity game there by Eli Elkins, by Camden McCrory with the block. Right now, Jackson Miller is going to get a rest. Let's see who's going to pick it up at the point. Probably Daly, I would guess, or Paul Oliver. Paul has the ball now. Back to Daly. Kicks it back out to Jake. Gage Sullivan had the tray there and backed off.
Oh, nice.
Connor Daly with a great recovery there. Gets the ball up. Shot no good. Jake Rose pulls it down and puts it back in. Impressive rebound and shot. 7 points for Rose.
Raider replay right there, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
That was some force. He went up with that.
He was not going to be denied. Kearns with the ball. Nothing. Jake Rose with the rebound. Love it when you see these freshmen start to develop and shine on their own.
Yeah, that was a man play there.
Getting it on the left side to Feltner. Out on top to Daly. Jake Rose hits the deck. See what the call is here. Kearns gets the foul. That is his first.
Yeah, they can't afford to. I mean, he's the physical side. I'm impressed with him on the offensive side. Shots just aren't falling for him.
Well, he and Will Trabant. Will is not in the game right now, but they give them some power underneath. Daly takes it to the cup on the feed by Oliver. 6 for Connor Daly. 33-14. Miners on top. On the Stanger home scoreboard, Kearns with the ball. Wants to go around Cooper Smith. Working left, spin move, shot no good. He's on his back on the floor, and we'll see who the foul is on.
It's going to be on Oliver.
On Paul Oliver. Is that his second? Yeah.
First trip to the line for the Warriors tonight.
Kearns will handle the duties. 6 points so far. First free throw attempt by the Warriors. Is that what you just said, Big D? I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Is there an echo in here?
That's right.
7 now for Kearns.
We got the vintage 70s Echoplex going.
Yeah, we do. Cooper Lemberg, who played a little bit in the JV, played a lot in the JV game, has checked in now, and checking out, I'm trying to see, I believe is
32.
Will Trabant. Did he miss the second free throw? So we're coming the other way. Oliver kicks it out to Connor Daly from the tray. No good. Rebound by Cooper Smith, and that won't fall. Another loose ball, and the Warriors come away with it. Van Meter, pass to Kearns, off the glass, good. Sweet move there on the feed and the shot for 2 points. 33-17. Oliver wants to return the favor, and does. Paul Oliver wanted to make his message there, I think. It was like, you know what? I can do that too. 2:45 to play in the second quarter. It's 35-17. Miners on top on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family, she says. Let me help protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with Linton-Stockton student-athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. So the Warriors to inbound, 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining right now in this first half. 35-17 of the Stanger home scoreboard. Miners on top of the Warriors from North Knox. Nice shot up there by McCrory. It just does not fall. Jackson Miller will bring it up.
That's 3 rebounds now for Gage Sullivan in the contest.
Hands it off to Reuben Goodman. Boy, just think, there is not a senior on the floor.
Yeah.
Oliver. Shot no good. Kearns brings it down. Coming the other way. Kearns wants to take it all the way. Cannot. He was right there at the cup. He just couldn't finish. Another rebound for Gage Sullivan.
That's 4.
Traffic coming up behind Jackson Miller, and we get a foul there.
Jackson has mastered the Euro step.
I noted that's the first time I've seen that.
Seems like he's been doing it a couple times. That's going to be on Van Meter, number 1, his second foul.
2, 4, 6, 8, 11. I have him for 14, now 15. Is that what you have,
yes,
Big Team?
Yes, sir.
Jackson Miller. Wow.
He's shooting at 71% clip right now.
Feltner coming in. Gage Sullivan going out and gets a slap from the coach. That was fantastic minutes from him. Miller's second free throw, and he hits it both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 3 of 5 from the line tonight. He gives the Miners a 20-point lead, 37-17. Under 2 minutes to play here in this
nice feed.
First half. There's a nice feed where number 1, Coy Van Meter, will benefit with a basket. He's got 4. Jackson Miller on the right-hand side. Reuben Goodman around the Oliver screen. He wants to go to Paul. He's got a mismatch. Spins around, feeds it off. Outside, Jackson Miller spins but can't make anything happen. And as your veteran quarterback, takes it back on top to set it up. Goodman with the ball now on the right wing. Oliver again with another screen.
Same play.
Reuben hits it to Cooper Smith. Jackson Miller. We're under a minute to play in this first half. Oliver smells the cup. Shot up, no good. He hits the deck. I think he's all right, but he hit the deck pretty hard. There's a ball tipped. Reuben Goodman will bring it out. Paul Oliver.
Uh-oh.
With the basket. It took him a while to get up after he was knocked down, but it turned out to be a benefit for the Miners, 39-19. Trey on the way, no good. Rebound. Cooper Smith was high on that one. 6'2" of his frame was in the air. Jackson Miller says, let's wait for one. 39-19. Miners with a 20-point lead, and they're trying to add to it. Oliver with the ball on the right side. Gets it to Jackson Miller, and there's a foul. Goodman is down, and so is someone for the Warriors, number 3, Kyson Parker.
Call that on Goodman, though.
Call that on Rubin. Connor Daly is going to come in for the last 2 seconds. Rubin will come out, and Oliver will come out. Smart substitution there, I think, on both cases. Daly coming in, and so is Gage Sullivan. No reason to pick up a risky foul here at the last minute. Shot up, no good, off the backboard. The Miners go to the locker room with a 20-point advantage, 39-19 over North Knox. The Warriors here at home at Miner Pride, the home of the Miners. This on the Stanger Home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We're going to show as much of as we can of this halftime performance for the Miner Cadets.
Tonight's varsity halftime performance will feature Jazz routine to Banners, Somebody to You. Choreographed by senior captain Katie Porter and Bentley Ford.
We are awaiting Big D's halftime stats, and we'll share those with you in just a moment.
And now, Linton-Stockton proudly presents the Miner Cadets.
Great halftime entertainment here. We're at halftime, 39-19. The Miners on top. Big D, I've got an unusual problem in scorekeeping tonight, and I've checked and double-checked and triple-checked. I have 2 points too many for the Miners, so you chime in here as I start to rattle these off.
Right.
I have Cooper Smith with 2. I have Jackson Miller with 15.
I got 16 for him.
So that's even more points then. So here. So I'm going to be even further off. Paul Oliver I have with 11.
Yep.
I have Hayden Feltner played, failed to score. I have Connor Daly with 6. And I have Jake Rose with 7. And Ruben Goodman played, failed to score.
Yeah, Rose I have with just 4.
So is
that 2 for 2 from
I have a 3
field.
and then 2 buckets. That's wrong?
That's not, I don't have him for 3.
You don't have him for a 3?
No.
So you just have him for 4.
I got him for 2 for 2 from the field from 2-point land. And
All right.
0 for 1 from 3.
Well, that will probably clear that up then. Let's go with North Knox. I do have that correct. Kyson Parker with 2. Cole Kearns with 9. Will Trabant with 2. Camden McCrory with 2. And Coy Van Meter with 4. Now, it's interesting because North Knox is only 1 of 2. They've only shot 2 free throws.
Right.
1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Miners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and they've made 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Is that correct?
I got
4?
5 of 7. They're 71% there.
All right, Big D, I'll let you take it away.
Well, the Miners came out really hot, still are pretty hot. 16 of 31 shooting from the court, 52%. You'll take that any time of the day. 14 of 22 from inside. That's even better. That's 64%. The three-point lane, 2 of 9, still not great there, 22%, but they've been nice from the line, as Kevin said, 5 of 7, 71%. For the Warriors, really, it's come down to Cole Kearns. He's taken 12 of the team's 28 shots. Right now, they're 9 of 28 from the field. That's just 32%. 0 for 5 from three-point lane. Only been to the line twice. You know, when you're down as many people as they are down injured, you can kind of understand that. If I take a quick spotlight into the shooting of Jackson Miller, 5 of 7 tonight, 5 of 6 of that from the 2-point area, 0 for 1 from the 3-point range, 1 for 2 for field goals. He's also added 4 rebounds. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Paul Oliver, got the wrong guy all the way around. Jackson is 5 of 8 shooting, 3 of 3 from 2-point, 2 of 5 from 3-point, and he's hit 4 or 5 from the 3-point range. And I think the guy we want to bring up, in Kevin, is probably Gage Sullivan coming in. Doesn't contribute points, but he gets 4 boards on the inside. That's just another name to throw into the mixture.
And it shows, and it emphasizes, the point that Coach Britton has made all the time. It's more than points. And if Gage Sullivan keeps playing that way, he's going to get more minutes.
Yeah, you got so many good players, it's hard to figure where you're going to get the minutes in there.
Again, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering where Tucker Lind is, he is ill. He is out ill tonight, and that's why we have not heard from him. But, Big D, you pointed out there was a laundry list out for North Knox.
Senior Braxton Yenny supposedly going to be back in a couple of weeks, but they're out a sophomore Eli Elkins, who was a starter, and then Will Arnold, another junior at 5'10", he's out, and Ryan Oxby, another junior, he's out. I think he's sick, but Arnold and Elkins are both gone for the season with injuries, so that's a tough blow for the Warrior program. They're still 6-9, so Kearns, he's obviously the big weapon, but the Miners have done a good job on him. 4 of 12 shooting, 4 of 10 from inside. Most of those 10 shots have come from inside. He's tried a couple of three-pointers and missed them, so he's been the guy trying to drive the lane and be physical, but the Miners have answered.
And so it is 39-19 here at the intermission. Heather?
We're going to take a really quick break to hear from one of our Miner Pride sponsors, the Linton Sporting Goods, and a couple of other sponsors as well. We'll be right back in just a moment. This is Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
We use our sportsmen for everything around our property, like plowing snow all winter. We can't wait to put it to work.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We are getting ready for our third quarter of play that is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Gerald, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way, as they are your key to the very best. These little noisemakers are quite the
effect.
Quite the hot item of the night.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. Now, Heather, our next contest broadcast live stream is when and where?
Tuesday, as we start the 2A sectional 47 in North Knox. 2 games, Linton versus Sullivan, West Vigo versus Eastern. All the information as far as tickets, times, and details, along with promoting our sponsors, will start essentially tomorrow.
Kyson Parker with that hoop on a nice feed. So
Great feed.
North Knox getting the first 2 points of this second half.
Lane Adams fired that right through the lane.
Paul Oliver with it now out on top. See if the Miners can respond. And he tried to get the ball to Jackson Miller, hangs his head. He knows that was his fault.
Just the 5th turnover.
We should mention that we're hoping everyone at the Mommy and Me dance, sponsored by the Linton Elementary PTO. It's ongoing right now. Those ladies have put in a lot of work to make tonight happen, and we hope everyone's having a great time.
Kyson Parker hits it over to Coy Van Meter. Van Meter to McCrory. Now let's see. It's Parker again. Now it's Lane Adams bringing it back out. Nice bounce pass into Kearns. See what the big fella can do with it. Kicks it back out. Van Meter. Paul Oliver is on him. He thinks better about that.
Another great
Nuts
pass.
Feed, but it's up and over the hoop. A fantastic feed by Lane Adams, but they were handcuffed and couldn't do anything with it. Too far underneath the basket, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they're all worried about Paul Oliver putting the ball right back in their face because they look like they're open.
Jackson Miller comes back for the basketball and gets it across easily to Oliver. Cooper Smith. We're back to the original starters. Paul Oliver inside, feels the mismatch, takes it up. Shot no good, gets the rebound.
Gosh, he's getting
His
hammered.
second shot, no good. 3-on-1, he was getting hammered. He will now go to the free throw line. So it is Jackson Miller, second time I've done that. Jackson Miller, Cooper Smith, Paul Oliver, Hayden Feltner, and Connor Daly out there. Paul Oliver eyeing his free throw. Misses it. He has 11 points already tonight, and he's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Right now it's Lane Adams, Cole Kearns, Van Meter, Lane Adams, and I'm missing one. Number 3, Kyson Parker.
McCrory's out there, number 20, I think. Number 10? I might have the wrong name. Yeah, McCrory.
McCrory, number 10, correct. Lane Adams tries a bounce pass on the right side to Van Meter. Back to Adams. Miners again in that zone.
Play.
Wide open man underneath who hesitates, and he who hesitates is lost. But they get their own rebound. The follow is good, and what a great hustle play by Camden McCrory. He was in the land of the trees, and he made it count. 4 on the night from McCrory. Jackson Miller, bounce pass. Connor Daly, no good. Followed by Feltner, no good, and we're coming the other way. Van Meter couldn't do anything with the ball. They get it out now to Kearns. Nice spin move in the lane. Up, no good. Rebound is pulled out of there by Feltner.
Well, that's a good move. He just too much power on the shot.
Oliver. Daly. Trey on the way. Up, no good by Jackson Miller. We're coming the other way. Van Meter weaving his way down the floor. There's a Trey on the way. Parker wanted all of that, but he couldn't make it count. Paul Oliver will bring the ball up. Oh, he was trying to throw it to Cooper Smith. Cooper loses the ball.
Man.
It's stolen, but I believe Kyson Parker stepped out of bounds when he did.
Nice jump in front of that pass. Miner's a bit sloppy coming out of the half.
Yeah, it's always hard to maintain this. In the first half, they were literally on fire. Oliver, behind the back, loses it, picks it back up, and now it's called for traveling. Paul goes, come on, I'm getting knocked around here. The referee's still talking to him as he's going the other way, but I have no idea, obviously, what he's saying.
Rose in the ball game for Feltner.
Van Meter with the ball on top. Wants to go into Kearns. Does.
Oh, boy.
What was that?
Going to get Cooper Smith with a knee to the back of Kearns.
Okay, foul on Cooper. That's his first. 4:50 to play in this third quarter. It's kind of been roughshod here in the third quarter. They go to Kearns. He should have just went right up with it, but he still gets it. Cole Kearns makes it count. His first 2 of the second half. He has 11.
4th assist for Lane Adams.
15-point lead now. Oliver, yes. Paul gets his 13th point of the night, and he'll go to the line. The and one.
I'll tell you what, when Paul wants to drive that basket and score, he is absolutely going to do it. Or he's going to the line. I mean, he just decided about half court he was going in.
Daly trying to get the tip on the missed free throw. They got a trap over there in the corner, but they're able to get it out. I notice now Jake Rose has come into the ball game.
Yeah. Came in
Feltner, I believe, has gone out. There's a nice shot right at the cup by Camden McCrory. He has 6.
He's able to avoid the trees and get that perfectly off the backboard.
Jackson Miller. Right side. To Connor Daly.
Oh, he got him.
Connor senses a mismatch, spins, and will get the roll. 8 points for Connor. Court length pass out of bounds. It'll belong to the Miners. 4 minutes and a tick left in this third quarter. 44-27 Miners. They're trying to increase it when they inbound the ball here.
Trevant comes in from 32. Out goes number 1, Coy Van Meter.
Kearns is trying to say the ball was tipped. From my perspective, it was not. But Oliver with the ball will walk it up. Camden McCrory at 5'10" has the responsibility of guarding Paul Oliver at 6'4". You get it inside to Paul. They sense the mismatch. He goes up, gets it again. I mean, it's a tough break for Camden McCrory. I mean, it's just you're on an island. You're not getting any help. Paul senses that. He knows it. The team knows it. And so they go right back to Paul. And he'll go to the end one.
He's doing everything he possibly can do. Maybe,
now, when you have Will Trabant and Kearns, I don't know why Camden McCrory is being stuck with guarding Paul Oliver.
Well, Arnold's not out there because that's what you're missing is a little bit of extra height in there.
Shot up by Oliver is good.
Now they're going to, okay, you let Paul have a rest. Goodman comes in the contest.
Reuben Goodman in the ball game now. So 2 freshmen in the ball game and 3 juniors.
The phrase imposing your will.
It's a nice feed. Get it to Trabant. Now back to Kearns. He's caught a little bit. I think his own man was a little bit in the way there. They get it to Lane Adams. Reuben Goodman is on him. Reuben at 6'2" and Adams at 5'9". So North Knox trying to use their speed here with a small lineup. Oops, almost lost the ball, but Adams gets it back. Gets it to Trabant. He wants to go to Kearns. No go. Cooper Smith comes out with the ball. Reuben Goodman on the right side. He's got a man wide open, and they get it to him, but Jake couldn't get anything done with it. Jake Rose to Jackson Miller. Jackson left side to Rose, and he was thinking about what he was going to do with the ball before he brought the ball in, and it went right through his hands.
7 turnovers for each team now. You know, we're speaking of Ryan Kearns. There's a lot of athletic talent in that family. I can remember Cindy Kearns. Not sure what the relative is, but she was a great volleyball player. Bad pass by Adams.
Yeah, and Cooper Smith comes out with the ball. It's a 3-on-2. He gets it to Rose. Jake kicks it out. Now they get it to Daly. He spins, nothing doing there. So Jackson Miller, the quarterback, will set it up. He got Trabant on him. I don't know how that mismatch started.
You figure they'd isolate and let him fly out of there. There he goes.
And he senses it. There's a runner on the baseline. No good. Trabant with good defense, and they're coming the other way. Parker with the ball. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Feeds it off to McCrory. A runner in the lane. Good.
How does that go in there? He looks completely out of control, yet the ball gets in the hoop.
8 for Camden McCrory. 1:50 to play. Clock running. 47-29. Miners on top. Jackson Miller with the ball. Reuben Goodman. Jake Rose on the right wing. Connor Daly.
That's
to the
a charge.
cup.
Oh, I thought that was a charge.
That was one of those that really could have gone either way. And in fact, there was a Euro step after that I thought he might get called for traveling on. But no go. Van Meter is going to check back in, and Lane Adams goes out.
I think he was moving, but it looked like Connor had put his shoulder down. That's usually the penalty. Smith's going to come out of the contest now. Oliver's back in. Miller comes out. Feltner's back in. We're going a good 8 deep.
So it's Jake Rose, Hayden Feltner. Daly hits. Did he hit the first free throw? Oh, he only had one, didn't he? So he has 9 now.
Yeah, he had both of them.
Oh, okay. Kearns takes the tray. No good. Paul Oliver skies to bring that one down.
And he's just going to get hacked.
And get the basket again. 2 more for Paul. 6, 7. I have him for 18. Is that what you have, Big D?
I have him for now 19. Somehow we got something messed up. But McCrory has got 4 fouls. That's
18. I'm sorry. You're right. 2, 4, 6, and 1 free throw. And he gets this free throw now.
Shakamak is leading North Central 45-37 in the third quarter.
Ooh, big rivalry there.
Paul gets that free throw for the and one, and it's 53-29. They try to go inside to Trabant. He gets the ball, launches a tray. It was close, in and out. Jake Rose will bring the ball up. Backs up, gets it on the left side to Feltner. Bounce pass to Connor Daly. He senses a mismatch, gets the shot up. No good. Jake Rose pulls it down and spins and hits it. That's the second time where you've seen him use his strength that I think must be underestimated because he's ripping the ball away.
Pulls it right out of there.
And there's a block where he stands straight up and blocks the ball, goes to the floor, gets it to Oliver, and they're off and running. Paul bounces it to Feltner off the glass, and Kearns fouls him. It's an and one for Feltner. Great feed by Paul Oliver.
4th assist from Paul. Miners are taking control now. The physicality. Have fouls on 14. Cole Kearns.
I have that as his first 2 points of the ball game.
We're on that one.
Misses the free throw. Kearns now with only 2 fouls. As active as he's been, that surprises me a little bit. Kearns senses he has a step on his man. But they're going to say that was before the shot, I think. Let's see. Maybe not.
Feltner gets the foul.
So they did count the shot?
Yeah.
All right. So Kearns will get 2 there, and his free throw is up and good. 9 seconds, clock running, 57-32, Miners lead. Daly gets it inside. Shot up, no good by Paul Oliver. Paul looks at the scratches on his arm in front of the referee, says nothing, but just holds out his arm and looks at it. So we'll go to the 4th and final quarter. The Miners with a 57-32 advantage on the Warriors of North Knox. This is Raider Media Sports.
We take pride in our funeral homes and value the friendships we've made for over 100 years. It's those friendships that make us work hard to be the best. You have my personal guarantee that we will always strive to earn your trust.
Looking to sell your home? Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for his clients. With a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies, Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve and close it with Corey. Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival is brought to you by the Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Kickoff is Friday, February 14th and all day Saturday, February 15th at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. For more information, visit friendsofgoosepond.org.
Jackson Miller inbounds, had worth the ball on the inbound play. Paul Oliver didn't want the tray. He starts to use his spin move, but it's a great anticipation by Lane Adams, and he steals it. Kyson Parker with the tray on the right side. No good. Oliver with the rebound. There's another layup for Feltner on the feed by Paul Oliver. 4 for Hayden.
5 assists for Paul Oliver.
Coming the other way, Lane Adams. Left side, Parker. Shot up, no good. An air ball. Oliver pulls it down. He'll walk it up. 7:20 to go in this 4th quarter, brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. 59-32, Miners on top, and they have the ball.
9 rebounds as well for Oliver.
Looks like Connor Daly getting ready to check back in. Jake Rose to Reuben Goodman. They go to Paul again. Now they sag on him to try to make a difference there. Nothing going. He's out of bounds. Lane Adams coming the other way. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jake Rose. He gets double teamed a little bit there. Reuben Goodman will take it up, and he'll not get the shot, but the follow by Jackson Miller is no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
He kind of skied up there. I thought Adams got hacked pretty good going in for the layup on the other end. That foul's going to be on Kearns. That's going to be number 3 on him.
Free throw good by Jackson Miller. Cooper Smith and Connor Daly come in. Paul Oliver and Hayden Feltner will get a rest. Miller had 16 in the first half. I have that as his first point of the second half. Now the second.
18, three guys.
Gage Sullivan coming back in. I'm glad to see that.
Figured he might get some time in this 4th quarter.
Jackson Miller is going to get a well-deserved rest. So right now, Gage Sullivan, Cooper Smith, Connor Daly, Reuben Goodman, and Jake Rose. Wow. So there's a feed inside. Now they get it back out on top. Now they want to go back inside, and Jake Rose is 1-on-2, and he pulls up wisely, but he'll take the tray.
Oh.
No good. Connor Daly with a rebound, and he flings it off Coy Van Meter, so its ball will stay with the Miners.
You always hear the groans because
you get tattooed. It's like volleyball.
You could. I mean, I've seen them call some stuff on that. Sometimes they throw it off a guy's head,
6 minutes now remaining in this contest. Miners on top. Cooper Smith to Jake Rose. Out on top, Connor Daly. Top of the key. The tray is good by Connor. First tray of the second half for the Miners. 13 now for Connor. That's his average. 64-32 in the Stanger home scoreboard. Miners having it their way tonight. Get the ball inside to Trabant. He gets double teamed. He wasn't looking to see who might be on the other side. He was concentrating on Gage Sullivan when Connor Daly snuck up.
And they call a foul on Daly.
Connor heading out. Who just came in then?
23, yeah.
We've got Garrett McBride has checked in. People are glad to see him get in this ball game.
Well, the consummate
Cooper
team.
Smith with a foul there as he was attempting to try to steal the ball away from Kearns.
Consummate team player, McBride coming out here. Senior. You could tell it when he came in the game the other night and didn't take that long three that he could have probably taken because there was no point in taking it.
Right. Showed some real class there.
Yeah,
Van Meter inside. Gets caught. Kearns gets it to him out on top.
Goodness
He
gracious.
pushes. He pushes right through Cooper Smith. Wow. That was about as offensive as you can possibly get, but they're going to give him the end one.
Feeling a little kind.
No doubt about that one. Kearns will go to the line. Cooper Smith laid on his back in bewilderment. Like, wow. Kearns with a free throw. No good. It's saved, but it's saved to Gage Sullivan. Back to Reuben Goodman. Jake Rose all alone for the tray. No good, and it bounds up and over the backboard. So it'll belong. Am I hearing myself?
What's that?
I'm
Oh,
hearing
you
myself
are.
on
You
a
are.
delay.
Sorry.
Someone's listening, and I
It's
don't
me.
know who.
That's right.
Big D.
Yeah, I forgot I had it on.
Rose with a drive, and he is decked, but he's helped back up nicely by Coy Van Meter. No harm there.
Yeah, I have my own personal instant replay.
Couldn't figure
down
out
there.
where I was.
Yeah. I should have left you think it was somebody in the crowd.
Yeah. Jake will be going. Jake Rose will go to the line. It'll be his first opportunity from the free throw line tonight. So I have him for 6, looking for 7. Is that?
Yep.
Okay.
What's funny to me, Kevin, is at halftime all of us had North Knox 2 points less than what was shown, and now it's matching.
Well, I'm a little off again, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm a point off on Linton. I got 64.
Yeah,
they got 65. So
I don't know what's going on here.
Either
but
something became a 3 that was
Jake
a 2.
will get another one here.
But somewhere along the lines, they must have adjusted North Knox's score because we all had them 2 points less, and now we're right. Everybody's right.
Second free throw by Jake is good. 4, 6, 8 points for him. 4:44 left in this ball game. There's a feed low by Trabant. He has his shot blocked. I'm not sure if it was Rose or Sullivan, but they've called a foul. I think the foul is going to be on Jake. It is.
Yes, Rose Lindbergh with a nice feed coming in, playing junior varsity, pressed into this varsity role.
Trabant with 2 points. He gets his 3rd of the night. 66-35. Miners by 21. Second free throw good as well. 4 for him. Oh, I have bad math, don't I? Isn't that 30? 66-36.
Yeah.
No wonder my scorebook is off.
Well, you know all the fans want to see McBride get a shot.
Yeah, Sullivan to Goodman. Rubin sees an open path to the hoop and takes it with the left hand off the glass. His first two. Here's a shot. Who got that one off the glass?
Number 3, I believe.
Kyson Parker. That's his 6th point of the night. 68-38. Goodman out on top, working to the left side. Sullivan. They're trying to get it to him. And they were unable to do so. They're coming the other way. Trabant with a shot. That's an air ball. Goodman coming the other way. They tried to get it to Jake. It's stolen. Who might have been a travel call there. Lemberg with a shot up, no good. Rebound, Trabant had it, but I think it was ripped away by Gage Sullivan.
Then he turned
but it'd go to Lane Adams. Trey on the way by Parker, no good. Oh my, I don't know how that pass got through, but I chuckled because Cooper wanted to stuff it, but when he got up there, all he could do was kind of just drop
Got
it.
that on the Rader replay right there.
Oh, that is great because it was a great play. He was able to finish, and now court length pass, and there's a Jake Rose is kind of decked with that, and I think Jake may be going out now. Drake Netherland might be coming in.
Yeah, that's the only thing you don't want to have happen. Somebody get injured.
Boy, late in the game that's totally in hand.
Yeah, he's coming out. We'll see.
Drake Netherland will come in. Jake Rose is going to get a rest. I have him with 9 on the night.
Not sure who that last foul was
Kyson
on.
Parker is going out. Cole Kearns is going out. So we've got some substitutions coming in here on both sides now. But Cooper Smith is at the line. Makes it. 5 for Cooper. 71-38. I don't remember the last time the Miners had in 70s.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is well above the average.
Second free throw is good as well.
Here comes
4 for Cooper. Owen Smith has checked in the ball game. Cooper Smith is going out. So it's pretty much a JV lineup now for the Miners, except for McBride. Garrett's still in there. Lane Adams wants to test Goodman, thinks better of it, gets it to McCrory. Now back to Adams. Jumper no good. Sullivan brings the ball down. Gage still rebounding, Big D.
Yeah, he's got 7 boards in limited action.
McBride.
Oh!
Yes! Garrett McBride cans his first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. And you can hear the crowd reaction. They're loving it. There's a shot inside by Cooper Lumberg.
And that was on the Rader replay
Thank you.
for Garrett McBride.
There's a shot up, no good. Trabant with the rebound. Gets it to Adams, has the ball knocked away. Trying to figure out what to do with the ball. They get it out now to Adams on the right wing.
Host of substitutions waiting to get in.
1:40 to play, and did they call a timeout, or are they just pausing to get the substitutes in?
I think, it's a timeout.
Kingston Crane has come in for Reuben Goodman.
Wilson is one of the guys. I remember him from the JV game.
How nice is it to see
35.
Garrett McBride get that?
That was great. Ryanland Cardinal also in the
Three-pointer
contest.
going right to the cup, and a nice shot by Coy Van Meter. Coy gets his 6th point of the night. Drake Netherland brings it up. Whips it to. Oh, I thought Garrett was going to take another one, but he did not. Sullivan will. Shot no good. Too long. 1:12 to play in the game. Van Meter feeling his oats, taking it to all the distance. Coast to coast, and he'll make it count. 8 now for Coy. McBride to Sullivan. We're under a minute now. 75-44. Garrett McBride off the backboard, no good. Lumberg coming the other way. He'll challenge Sullivan.
Getting killed.
His shot was up and no good, but calls Sullivan for the foul. 41 seconds remaining. And he has 3 on the night. He had a good JV game tonight. Misses the free throw. He'll get another one. I'm surprised, but the crowd has pretty much stayed.
Yeah.
Second free throw is up, and that one's good. 4 points now for Cooper. McBride will bring the ball up. He paused for a minute. I think he wanted to give the ball to Drake Netherland, but here's a tray on the way by Kingston. No good. Coming the other way, Van Meter.
Oh, man. We're going to foul on Netherland.
Yeah, foul on Drake. There was no shot on that, so they'll be inbounding the ball. Oh, no, they're shooting 2? Is that the fifth?
We got 5 fouls.
So Van Meter will go to the line. You hate these when they just kind of stop the clock.
Yeah,
it's like
this could go forever. You're down 30 points. He's got a chance to get to double figures if he makes both of these, though.
Yeah, 8. That's 9 for Coy. See what he can do here if he can make this one count. Oh, no good dice, but a great rebound by Lumberg, but it's stolen away, I think, by McBride. They get it to Kingston Crane. He'll take a tray. Up, no good. Rebound, Owen Smith. Yes. Owen gets his first 2 in varsity action this year. We're at 5 seconds. 4, 3. Van Meter's going to take it the distance. No good. Rebound by Sullivan, and that is going to do it. The Miners will win it. Rolling away. 40-77 to 46 is our final over the Warriors of North Knox. It was all Linton from start to finish. That's our Stanger Home scoreboard. We'll be back with the E2 Custom Creations postgame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to go ahead and read a few of these ads that, due to all the festivities that we had going on tonight, we were not able to read. If you need excavation work, then you need to call Hall's Excavating. They do site work, utilities, septics, and land clearing. They even offer drain camera and cleaning. So call Hall's Excavating in Linton at 812-699-0200. Call Brock Anderson for your home and repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, he strives to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583, and he says, congratulations, Miners. Proud to be your hometown grocer, Save-A-Lot encourages you to switch to their brands and save. This week includes $1.99 5-pound bag of russet potatoes, and sweets that says it all for your Valentine with bagged Hershey and Reese's Candies for $5.99. Remember to shop the dot to save a lot. Kevin?
So, Big D, I'm just going to turn the scoring over to you because no matter how many times I start to do this, I'm messed up. And I don't know where it all went awry, but I'm going to let you handle it.
I'm not exact. I'm 1 point off, but I think
well, you know what? I see the coach right here. So before you start.
Yeah, right. Go
let's,
into it.
Let's wait. Heather, can we get your headset?
$77-47. 77 is a lot of points.
Oh, it sure is. Coach Matt Britton joining us here. And, Coach, I don't remember the last time I've seen 77 points on a board.
Well, it's been a minute for us. I think the Mitchell game, we were really close at the first game of the year. But well, we had a lot of kids step in and contribute. I thought both teams played really hard. You got to give Knox a lot of credit. You know, they're down 3 starters to injuries right now. A couple of their best players are out, and the rest of their kids they played hard. You know, they don't give up. Coach Adams is doing a good job with them, and they played really hard. And I think our size and strength just kind of wore them out there in depth a little bit as the game wore on.
You know, I want to talk a little bit. I mean, we can talk about so many people because Paul Oliver had his usual great night. Jackson Miller was tremendous. But, you know, Gage Sullivan came in and gave you boards. I mean, he went to the cup.
He did. He's had a good week of practice. He's played very well in the JV games. You know, we were without Tucker tonight, so, you know, we told Gage, you know, we're going to need you. You know, be ready to go. And he was. You know, we put him in there. I thought he played well. Like I said, his rebounding was very good, and you know, we definitely need that going forward.
I had him with eight boards, so that's pretty. You know, he was in the thick of things right there.
Yeah, we were able to get him a lot more time there in the second quarter, and he did a real nice job and got 4 rebounds in the second quarter, and then came in and got four more in the fourth quarter for us. So did a good job. And you mentioned Jackson; he had an outstanding floor game, just a really good first half. And continued to do things, and we need him to be aggressive. He's such a smart basketball player, and he can score from the perimeter for us. And you know, he's crafty too. When you close out a little too tight, he can get to the basket, and he kind of wiggles his way in there and can finish. You know, among the trees.
Yes. He quarterbacks your team, and he's out there too. I noticed they're calm.
He did. He's a calming influence on the team, especially on the offensive end of the floor.
And Paul gave you a Paul Oliver game tonight.
Yeah, he's tough to handle one-on-one. There's not a lot of kids.
And they were undersized trying to do it.
They were, and they didn't guard him with Kearns. I'm sure trying to keep those guys out of foul trouble. Right. And they just didn't.
You almost felt sorry for McCrory because he's doing everything he can. But when Paul wants to drive the lane and score, he's going to score at the free throw line. It's almost impossible to stop him.
Yeah, he's a freight train coming through.
That's a good way to put it.
Whenever he gets ahead of steam, and did a decent job of playing under control, and not just running over people, and because sometimes when you're that much bigger and stronger than the guy guarding you, it's easy to just try to go right to the rim every time. But he knows how to use his angles and use his body and then finish around the rim.
I'll let Big D have a question, but I want to do one. Oh, hold on. I want to do one more, though. You were like over 70% shooting in that first half, Coach.
Yeah, the first half, especially offensively, was very good. We only took a couple poor shots and, moved the ball well. We had 8 assists in the first half, shot the ball well. And I thought the offense looked pretty good in the first half.
Yeah, you took exactly what I was going to say. You came out really strong in that first quarter and got confidence, got multiple players involved. I think the other things I'd look at is 16 to 21 free throws. That's got to make you feel good going down the road. And probably just the fact that these other guys were able to contribute. Again, Feltner and Smith, they do the gruff work on the inside all the time.
Yeah.
But we've seen that they can both score as well. And I thought, as I mentioned, Sullivan, Goodman, Rose, you got – I mean, how do you find minutes for these guys? There's an awful lot of good players there.
Yeah.
Big smile.
Well, we told the players and parents at the meeting before the season started that they were all going to be mad at me over the course of the year because, there's not enough minutes to go around with everybody. But that's the way it is on a good team. Everyone makes sacrifices.
Yeah.
From your best player to the guy sitting on the end of the bench, everyone makes sacrifices when you're on a good team.
Right.
Teams first.
let's talk about a guy at the end of the bench because the crowd went crazy when Garrett McBride canned the three, Coach.
Yeah,
he gives you everything.
Consummate player right there.
I'm so happy for him. He shows up and is ready to work in practice, and I was glad we were able to get a cushion. We could get those guys in for most of the fourth quarter there, and
well, especially since you put him in the other game, and he had a chance to shoot it, and
but you had a big lead, and he wasn't.
Some class, and this time it was great. It was a great moment.
Yeah.
Crowd loved it.
Yeah, happy for him. That was a good night.
And best wishes to Tucker Lint, who was not with you tonight.
Yeah, he's sick, and hopefully
how's the team?
Hopefully recovering and healing. We've still got quite a bit of sickness.
Cross your fingers.
One or two guys head in the trash can in there before the game and during the game and after the game, and so hopefully it's been nasty this week.
It's everywhere.
It's not just the run-of-the-mill, low-grade fever, don't feel good for a couple of days. It's been we've had several kids that have been very sick this week.
And then when you come back from that kind of sickness, you just don't run out on the court and go full court full time. So your depth will come in handy for that.
Yeah, it definitely wipes you out.
What's next up?
We've got a very good 3A Cascade team coming here on Thursday night. Played them in June. I think it was a 2-point ball game. They've got size. They've got they're a lot like us. They've got a mature group, all 5 starters back from their team last year. 5 or 6 kids that can really score. It'll be a really good game on Thursday night here. So hopefully Minor Nation will come out and support us. It should be an exciting basketball game with Cascade Thursday.
Speaking of which, and I'll let you go after this, you had a good crowd tonight.
We did. It was a good turnout, and glad everyone came out and supported our mental health awareness night, and I thought it went really well.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Coach Matt Britton, on a great win tonight as the Miners win this one 77-46. Do you want to take a break, Heather, before we go to scoring, or what do you think? Go ahead, she says.
Go ahead.
Big D, go ahead.
Well, just real quick, Paul Oliver, I had him for 20 points. I'm a point off somewhere, so he was 8 of 12 from the field. Very dominant, didn't shoot from the outside, just once, 8 of 13 overall. Behind him is going to be Jackson Miller with 18. Very effective, 50% shooting from the field, 6 of 7 from the line. 13 points, Connor Daly as well. Shot 41%. And then behind that, he got good support. Jake Rose always adds important points. 8 points. He had 6 rebounds as well. Should have mentioned Paul Oliver with 9. Reuben Goodman with 2. Garrett McBride with a beautiful 3. Owen Smith got in the scoring column as well with a 2-point bucket. 6 points from Smith, 4 points from Feltner. And for me, that gives me 76. So somebody's got a rogue point out there somewhere.
It's better than I did tonight.
North Knox, it was all around. Cole Kearns with so many people out. He was 7 of 14, had a better second half. Over 3 from three-point line. He took 17 shots, hit 41%. That's not bad. 2 for 4 from line. Led the Warriors with 16 points. Behind him was 9 from Coy Van Meter, 8 from Camden McCroy, 6 from Kyson Parker, 4 from Will Tremont, and 3 from Cooper Lindbergh. That's going to give them 46. Overall shooting, the Miners ended up with a 47% tilt from the field. North Knox with 36% from three-point line. Neither team shot the lights out there. 4 of 19 for the Miners, 21%. 0 for 12 for North Knox.
Wow.
Free throw line, both teams fairly decent. Linton was 76%, as I mentioned. 6 of 10 for the Warriors. That was 60%. The turnovers about even. Linton with 11, 9 for North Knox. Rebounds, 38 for the Miners, 20 for the Warriors. So the Miners dominant on the glass.
With the height advantage, I'm just not surprised.
Yeah, 10 of those 38 were from the offensive side. Only 4 for North Knox on that side. So a lot of putback points. I tried to keep points in the paint, but it just got too intense for me, so I wasn't able to do it. So Miners roll to win number 14, and you kind of hate to hear about all the sickness because that could wipe a team out at the worst possible time for it to happen.
Man, it's just not the Linton Minor basketball team. I mean, this is everywhere. It's in the community.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And if you're, we hope all of you out there who have been live streaming with us tonight are healthy tonight. Thank you, Big D. Heather, I'll turn it back to you on the E2 Custom Creations post-game show.
As always, let's do a really quick wrap-up. I know that many here in the gym are speaking to each other, having their pictures taken and so forth. So if you see this in the background, this is the tradition here at Linton after every home game. Our Minor Pride sponsors, we'd like to say thank you to Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Klusner Construction, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, the Grill of Linton, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Linton's Sporting Goods, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, and Michelle Stenger of Stenger Homes. We'd also like to say thank you to those sponsors who were in our live read rotation: Fish Monuments, Brock Anderson Construction, Violet & Company, Linton Cycle Sales, Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Save a Lot of Linton, Autumn Trace of Greene County, Friends of Goose Pond, Rick Crines with Rick Crines Auto Detailing, Correll's Gas of Linton, Bender Lumber, Hall's Excavating, Gaither Power Sports, and Midwest Satellite. Our banner sponsors: Veach Cattle of Bloomfield, Bandanas by Brenna, Pizza Hut of Linton, Skinner's Towing, Green Streets, Casey's of Linton, Donnie and Marilyn Clayton, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Margaret Ann Simon, Martha Butler and Hadley, and Tim and Joan Warwick. What's next for us, Kevin, is going to be your next question. So here is Class 2A, Sectional 47 at North Knox High School. Here's the entire bracket, and let's break it down. So Tuesday night, our next live stream appearance. So, Kevin, you and I have tomorrow, Monday, and most of Tuesday to essentially quarantine ourselves in our home. We've made the decision: no church in the morning, no IU Nebraska women's ball game, which we always like to go to. I do have a senior photo session tomorrow afternoon, but I'm going to keep my distance. But we are going to stay as healthy as possible because Tuesday starts 2A class, sectional 47 at North Knox High School, Linton-Stockton versus Sullivan, followed by West Vigo versus Eastern Green. Then on Thursday, we're going to pop back here for JV and varsity action against the Cascade Cadets of Clayton, Indiana. Then on Friday, we're going to go back to North Knox for South Knox versus the winner of Linton-Stockton and Sullivan, and North Knox and the winner of West Vigo and Eastern Green. On Friday night, we will have the championship. Saturday. We'll come back here again to have the junior varsity and varsity against White River Valley before we head back to North Knox for the championship of sectional Class 2A 47. So we have a lot of basketball yet ahead. It's here on the graphic. Big D, we're very excited to be able to continue to bring you along with us. So we now have 14 of 15 games in the books for Rader Media Sports. And as Kevin said, stay healthy. We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best to
stay healthy. We'll see you.
We're going to do our best to just stay as quarantined as possible. Happy birthday again to your mother.
She'll be happy.
Saw your post this morning, and I have to admit it made me cry.
Ah, well, I should have been a writer is what I should have been.
Mothers are special. So we're going to go ahead and sign off for Big D, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and myself. This is Rader Media Sports.
Thank you for watching this high school boys basketball broadcast. This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.